Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind New York Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind New York Basketball. And what's good, everyone? Welcome in. Glad to have you guys back in the stream here tonight. And here we go. Game number 3. The first round of the NBA playoffs. The New York Knicks taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. The series switches over from New York City now to Philadelphia at the Wells Fargo Center for Game 3. And the Knicks are up 2-0 in the series. New York winning Game 1 on Saturday, 111-104. And then the Knicks stole one in epic fashion on Monday night, 104-101, the final score. If you're new to the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well on the channel. And wow, what a thriller that both of these teams played in the last game. It looked like the Knicks were going to drop that game, but what a comeback by New York. Just crazy. I could not believe what I saw. Just insane sequence in the final 45 seconds left to go. And an absolutely wild finish in Game 2. The Sixers had it, and the Knicks stole it away from Philadelphia. The Sixers were up 101-96 with 45 seconds left. And then Jalen Brunson was able to make a three as it bounced off the rim and somehow found its way in to cut the Philadelphia lead to 101-99. And then off the ensuing inbound in the backcourt, Philadelphia coughs it up when they had a timeout left remaining. They coughed up the inbound. New York came up with a steal. DiVincenzo for the three. Bricked the first one, but Hartenstein, he was massive in the final 30 seconds, came up with the offensive rebound, continued the possession, went back outside to Anunoby, and then back off to DiVincenzo, tried the three once again, and DiVincenzo, second time on the three, nailed it. Knicks took the lead. Knicks able to win the game as Hartenstein challenged Maxey at the rim from behind, blocked the shots from the backside. Anunoby made the free throws, 104-101. Game over in Game 2. Just insane comeback by New York. The definition of a blue-collar basketball team that's incredibly mentally tough, defense first for the Knicks. And they're just playing with physicality, energy, passion, and determination for this Knicks squad, the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference. Philadelphia, they really need to get other players going here. It's been a duo, and that is it. Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid going off in this series, but everybody else is really struggling. Maxey, the most improved player, it was announced a couple days ago. Congratulations to Maxey. He's averaging 34 points per game in this series, with 35 in the last game, 33 in game one, on 54% shooting. By the way, he was playing under the weather. Dropped 35 in the last game. Embiid's averaging 31.5 points per game in this series, and obviously Embiid's not his regular self, banged up, dealing with a knee injury. He was coming back from injury, and it's really concerning with Embiid with all his injuries. Had the knee injury in game one that he tried to throw a lob off the backboard and got injured on that play, and then once he was down, this was actually later brought up, is that Embiid, after that backboard lob in game one, which he went down with a knee injury, his left eye also wasn't blinking, and it seems like he's been having a problem with that left eye, that it just doesn't blink. The right eye blinks, but the left eye doesn't blink. I was watching a video, and it was going through potential causes of why that could be with Joel Embiid. One of his eyes just doesn't blink, whether it's some sort of wiring from the brain's nervous system that gets sent directly back to your eyes, that one eye is blinking, one eye is not, that just keeps on fully being open. It's just really, really odd. So there's much more than just his knee injury only by Embiid, and yeah, Philadelphia really needs to get to the bottom of that. Alex, Daniel, Jeffrey, Jason, welcome to the stream, everybody. Thanks all for joining in. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win this one here. Sixers, Knicks. Knicks looking to go up 3-0 in the series. Philadelphia looking to respond back in a major way on their home floor. And just been lackluster from everybody else. Tobias Harris really struggling in this series. Kyle Lowry's the number 3 scorer, points per game, averaging 13. He had 18 in game one, and to open up this series by Kyle Lowry, but just it's basically been Maxey and Embiid doing all the work, poured in the points, just a bunch of points. The bench is well in favor of New York in this series. New York's bench is averaging 29 points per game in the series through 2 games. Philadelphia is only averaging 8.5 from the bench, and this is coming at a time that Jalen Brunson's struggling against the Philadelphia size and length of the defenders. Jalen Brunson's only shooting 16 for 55 from the floor. The X factor here, the reason why the Knicks are up 2-0, it's all on Josh Hart right now. Josh Hart's averaging a double-double, 21.5 points per game, 14 rebounds per game for him. He's 8 for 15 from 3. He's shooting 53% from 3. The crazy stat about it is that both of the games in the series, he drilled 4 threes. Josh Hart did not have a single game in this entire regular season this year that he had a game with 4 threes. He had 3 or fewer throughout the entire season, and he goes out first 2 games of the playoffs, goes 4 for 8 from 3 and 4 for 7 from 3 in back-to-back games for Josh Hart, and just take it over these games for him. He's a huge reason why. They got other guys too, like Hardenstein, who was able to come alive late in that game, make a big impact on the floor, especially defensively, what he did lately in that game and on the glass for Hardenstein. This is just a gritty, physical, mentally tough New York Knicks squad that's no lead is comfortable against them, and that showed with that up by 5, and then for Philadelphia, and then the Knicks responded with an 8-zip run, final 45 seconds to close it out. What's good, Charliso? Welcome back in. That's awesome. Jeffrey, congrats, man. Jamestown Baseball picking up a win today. Appreciate it there with an update on the draft. Draft's going to start off in 25 minutes. We're going to be tipping off soon in this one here. We'll also keep you guys posted on the Cavs versus Magic score, as well as that game tipped off at the start of the hour around 35 minutes ago. Magic looking good right now, 31-21. Orlando was down early, trailing 6-zip, but the Magic responding back in this game 2 right now, closing out the end of the first, 31-21 for Orlando. Doug, welcome back in, man. It's liking the Sixers tonight for this one. Yeah, I really hope we finally get some longer series matchups instead of potential sweeps here. I think likelihood we could see. I said it a couple of days ago. Minnesota over Phoenix. I just think Minnesota's too deep. Looking at the first 2 games of that series, but Denver against the Lakers. Denver stole both of them. I mean, that could potentially go into the sweep. I would expect the Lakers to take one, though. The Lakers have lost 10 straight games in a row against Denver. You gotta, if you're the Lakers, I mean, you gotta take this one tonight, because if you don't take this one, I mean, they're cooked. No team has ever come down from 3-0. So thanks all for patiently waiting. We're going to be tipping off here shortly. They still got the pregame going on right now over on TNT. This game in the U.S. is going to be televised over on TNT. I guess there's problems throughout like the city of Atlanta where Inside the NBA is on TNT. They're just playing with the confetti button. That's what they're doing. Yeah, hopefully able to pick up a QB there. I know that they were in some trade talks for the Patriots. I think it's time that they got to find their quarterback of the future, because there's no, they don't have a quarterback for next year. Philadelphia coming into this game as the favorite tonight, 5.5-point favorite at home. And if the Knicks see that, I feel like the Knicks are going to respond right back to that. I don't think it's going to be that easy for Philadelphia, honestly. I think this could be one of these games that comes down to one possession. Once again, this series has been excellent. Single-digit games, every single game so far in the first 2. Hey, what's good, Vegas? Welcome back in, man. So a lot of good sports stuff going on tonight here. I'll be in the call for this one. Knicks against Sixers tipping off very shortly. In under 4 minutes from now, we'll finally have tip-off tonight. Julius Randle out for the season for New York. No problem, up 2-0 in the series right now, even with Jalen Brunson struggling. It's been just a collective unit by the Knicks, what they've done through the first 2 games. Dwayne Washington Jr., Charlie Brown Jr. also listed out for the Knicks, and Robert Covington, the lone player, listed out for Philadelphia tonight. Joel Embiid, good to go. I know it's been dealing with injuries, banged up for Embiid, but of course he'll be out there tonight on the floor. Jay Ramirez, welcome back in. I hope all is going well, man. Yeah, busy sports night. Disappointing night last night for one of my teams. That was sad. Very, very sad. Gonna have to bounce back on Saturday. The crazy stat about last night's game is that Miami, they buried 22 threes, a franchise record last night in the playoffs for the Heat. They attempted over 40 threes yesterday in the game, shot the ball 53% from 3. Well, according to advanced metrics, 23% of those 3-point shots that the Heat took were uncontested threes, within 6 feet or greater. Within 6 feet or greater than the nearest defender. Like, that is just really sad there with the Celtics defense, that they were giving up wide open threes constantly to the Heat, that over half of the perimeter shots that the Heat took almost were uncontested threes of 6 feet or greater. Yeah, I saw that. Don't let us get one. Yeah, Jaylen Brown last year, after the Celtics came on back after being down 3-0. Don't let us get one. Don't let us get another one. Don't let us get this next one. And Jimmy Butler yesterday, he posted his face over Jaylen Brown, poking the bear right back. Don't let us get one. Block Island playing their first game today. Wow. Yeah, that must be so challenging for logistics there for Block Island. Like, any team that you have to travel by ferry to get to, like, other teams to play other schools, that must be so challenging. So my high school for like a couple years was in the same conference as Martha's Vineyard for a few years, and then they dropped Martha's Vineyard from the conference because all the other teams were having difficulty traveling by boat over to Martha's Vineyard. And what was rough for the high school that I went to is that they were the furthest team in the conference, so they weren't like even close to Cape Cod. Like, where I'm from, I'm like an hour and 15 from Cape Cod to cross the bridge. Some of the other schools that played in that conference were just around the corner from Cape Cod, like 15, 20 minutes away. And then Martha's Vineyard, you have to go through Cape Cod and catch the ferry to get down to Martha's Vineyard. So we're going to tip off here in just a moment. If you're doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well here. Knicks up 2-0 in the series over Philadelphia. The series switches over to Philly right now for Game 3 tonight. Starters tonight look like this for the New York Knicks: Jalen Brunson, Dante DiVincenzo, Josh Hart, OG Anunoby, and Isaiah Hartenstein. Philadelphia 76ers starters: Tyrese Maxey, Kyle Lowry, Kelly Oubre Jr., Tobias Harris, and Joel Embiid. Yeah, I think they do stand a chance, but I can definitely see Wemby winning championships before it's all said and done for him. But it all depends on like who's on that Spurs roster with him in the future. Yeah, I've tried Five Guys. Really good burgers they have at Five Guys. Ren Jeff, welcome back in. Thanks all for joining in, everybody. Here we go. About to start. Philadelphia blue jerseys tonight on their home court out at the Wells Fargo Center. Blue jerseys, white numbers, white letters for Philadelphia. New York goes with a white uniforms for tonight's matchup. Orange numbers, orange letters out in the front as we are underway. And Philadelphia controls the opening tip. Maxey, averaging 35 points per game in this series in the first two games, lobs it down low over to Embiid. He scores up and off the backboard. Those two are going off in the series here. Embiid's averaging 31.5 points per game as Maxey off the entry pass recorded the assist. Embiid with a bucket inside the low post. We'll see if they try to play through Embiid in this game down low. DiVincenzo had a game-winning three in Game 2 on Monday. Sends it off to Brunson. Dribbles up, jumper, 15-footer. Bricked off the back rim, no good. Maxey comes in and collects the defensive rebound. Really struggling in this series has been Jalen Brunson, only shooting 16 for 55 at 29% coming into this game tonight. Embiid bounce pass, backdoor cutter. Harris able to pick it up in the baseline. Harris inside the key, floats up the jumper, connects on it for two. Great start here for Philly, setting the tone early, and Tobias Harris going to see if he can start to get into a rhythm scoring as he has struggled so far, averaging in a single digits column in the first two games. Brunson at the elbow, fires a fastball right corner. Anunoby with a three, sinks it. On the board now for New York with OG. Philadelphia with a possession, top of the key, Maxey, 4-3 here for the Sixers in the first minute and a half of action. Lobs it cross-court off to Embiid. Embiid works his way, and Hardenstein circles around the rim. Embiid 1-on-1 on Hardenstein. Got it bobbled, stripped, and Hardenstein commits the reach-in foul. So the clock will stop right now. Tom Thibodeau unhappy about the call there. Thought it was a clear-cut defensive play that was excellent by Hardenstein, but referees call it a reach-in foul charged at Hardenstein. So this will be 2 shots here at the line for Embiid. They got him on a shooting foul, so the first one's good. And that looked like some pretty clean defense there on the replay, but Embiid getting the benefits of the call, making the first free throw. Second shot by Embiid's good. They're playing through Embiid down low so far to begin for Philly. Knicks with possession. Brunson sends it off to DiVincenzo here, edge of the Sixers logo. Bounce pass gets sent to Anunoby. He drives downhill, lost it, got it back triple teamed inside the key. Able to set it off to Hardenstein as he floats up the runner, drops it down for the 8-footer. 1-point game now, first 2 minutes of action. Maxey off the screen set by Embiid. Step back 3 in the air straight away. Maxey off the rim, no good. A rebound secured by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo with a possession. Euro step. Floats it off to Hardenstein with another floater inside the key and puts it in for the swoosh. First lead of the night for the Knicks. Back-to-back runners inside the key for Hardenstein. Philly jacks up a quick 3. Harris no good. Missed off the back rim. Rebound secured here for Anunoby for New York. Up the floor, Brunson. Brunson able to slip past Lowry. Brunson guarded by Harris 1-on-1. Brunson, step back jumper deep 2 at the elbow. Missed off the back rim. A rebound secured by Philadelphia. What's goody? Mario in the stream. Welcome in. Thanks for joining in, brother. Embiid outside. Lowry fires the fastball left corner. Maxey bounce past the perimeter. Back into the hands to Kyle Lowry. Skip pass, right corner, Harris. Harris 5 in the shot clock. Harris brings along a double team. Harris jumper, baseline, tough shot, no good. And the rebound secured by Josh Hart out of the pack. Hart pushing tempo. Hart kick out to the corner. Brunson laces up a 3. Boomerang, he drills it. 10-6 for the Knicks now. Josh Hart leading that break. He has been just massive in this entire series. Averaging double figures by Hart, records the assist that time. Off the kick to Brunson. Oubre dribbles, drives, throws it down with a 2-handed flush going downhill at DiVincenzo underneath. 2-point game now. Kelly Oubre Jr. on the board with his first 2. Off the screen set at midcourt. No call by the referees as Brunson jacked up the 3 as it sailed off the back iron to the top of the backboard out of bounds. This will be Philadelphia ball. Philadelphia cut away with the Knicks cut away with a screener there right at midcourt to free up Brunson. Luckily for Philly, though, basketball went out of bounds off the top of the backboard. Embiid has it at the top, hands it off to Oubre. Oubre wide open, settles for the 3, right down the chute, delivers. That's now 5 in a row for Kelly Oubre Jr. to take the lead for Philly. First 4 minutes of action right now. Brunson sends it on top to Hardenstein. Hardenstein dribbles towards his left. Hardenstein hands it off to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo dribbles, weaves his way inside the paint. Embiid comes out with a block. Philadelphia with possession now up by 1. Looking to push it. Lowry outside finds Maxey. Gets past Hart. Maxey drives downhill to the rim. No good. Tip in is there though for 2 for Philadelphia. Tobias Harris able to record a tip in off the glass, tipped it through off the Maxey miss, and we're going back and forth right now as the Knicks will talk things over. First timeout taken on the floor tonight by New York. Excellent start for Philadelphia as Philly was up early. New York came back. New York took a 10-6 lead and now part of a 7-zip run for the Sixers now to lead to the first timeout. Good start in this game. We've had 2 games in this series that's been determined by single digits. 111, 104 in game 1, and then 104, 101 in game 2. Hoping for a lot more closer games in the future with this series. Love covering games that's close and competitive. It was a rough couple first days because a lot of the games were blowouts. Right now we take the first time out in the night. If you're new in the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, And feel free to let us know out in the chat who you guys want to win this one here tonight, Sixers or Knicks. Magic looking good right now, cruising against the Cavs, 50-34. Orlando after a slow start. The Magic are cooking. Magic was solid this season on their home floor. They went 29-12 on their home court this season. Hey, appreciate it, Hector. You guys, the legends here to stream. Yeah, I just put up the NFL draft too. I got a tab open for that, so during a couple timeouts, I'll see if I could update you guys on who's getting drafted or so. Kelly Oubre Jr. providing a spark right now for Philly. 5 straight points in a row for him. They started to play through Embiid early on. Embiid's got 4 with a bucket made at the rim to begin the game. He has 2 free throws. And then Harris has got 4 right now. So good start for Tobias Harris. He's been having a couple rough games here to begin this series. Hardenstein's got 4. 2 runners he connected on in the key. Brunson has a 3. Anunoby's got a 3. Yeah, hopefully the Patriots find their quarterback of the future. I'm hoping Jaden Daniels there. I'm higher on Daniels than Drake May. Yeah, that was legendary. That was the Coca-Cola 600, a rain delay that happened in that race. There was nothing to do because of COVID, so I streamed a 6-hour and 20-minute Coca-Cola 600 NASCAR race at Charlotte. That was Memorial Day weekend 2020 when I streamed that. Josh Hart receives the handoff from Hardenstein. Took the 3 coming back from the timeout. Missed off the mark. No good. Kyle Lowry dribbles up the floor. Lowry jacks up the 3 over Anunoby. Missed off the back rim. Offensive rebound controlled by Oubre. Shovels out on top here to Embiid. Embiid takes the 3 straight away. Bricked off the back rim. The rebound secured by Hardenstein. So yes, Joel Embiid's playing in this game. So everybody available for Philadelphia besides Robert Covington tonight. Passing off to the cutter. DiVincenzo on the backside got clipped at the very end, and DiVincenzo needs a moment right now. He might have took in an arm or a hand to the face. Yeah, his eye. He's pointing to his eye currently. So DiVincenzo in a layup motion got contacted. Had a good trail. He was cutting backdoor to the hoop for DiVincenzo with a lot of contact here. We'll see who this was on the replay. Bounce pass by Hardenstein. And Kyle Lowry clipped him on the face. Yeah, he got his eye. I believe it's his right eye that DiVincenzo got poked by Lowry. Yep, the one that there was a crash on pit road. That was the one. Yep. I believe that was the one. Or maybe it was Indianapolis. I think there was another stream I did later that summer, like right before the NBA went back to the bubble. It might have been the Brickyard one. So I think that's the one that the pit road's super thin. DiVincenzo right now has a cut towards the right side of his eye from Kyle Lowry. Lowry went all with a right hand, scraped against the face of DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo drew the foul from Lowry, so the referees are looking at this one at the monitor right now as DiVincenzo has to get that cut to his eye attended to right now as they're cleaning off some of it. Hey, what's good? 082899, welcome to the stream. Sean Sam, welcome back in. Hope all is going well, man. Thanks for stopping by. So they're looking at this at the monitor to see whether it's going to be a flagrant, and it will be a flagrant one picked up by Kyle Lowry on a right hand to the eye as DiVincenzo is going in for the layup. So Kyle Lowry swiped at DiVincenzo as he was going in for the layup with the right hand. Cut him on the eye. DiVincenzo at the free throw line shooting 2. Missed the first one, made the second one. 2-point game now. The Knicks will get the basketball. Ice Ice Baby, welcome back in. DiVincenzo on the floor with Brunson, Hartenstein, Anunoby, and Hart. Inbound goes to Hart. Philadelphia's 5 on the floor with Embiid, Maxey, Harris, Oubre, and Lowry. Top of the key, DiVincenzo dribbles up, slips past Embiid, dumps it off to Hartenstein, floats up another runner, and he drops it down for 2 more. Isaiah Hartenstein, third bunny inside the key, able to drill all of them. 13-13, he's got 6 on floaters from 7 to 8 feet away in this game for Hartenstein. Philadelphia just hasn't been able to adjust to limiting Hartenstein with the floaters inside the key to begin this game. Got another quick foul picked up here, charged on the floor too. I believe that's going to be Hartenstein right there. I believe so. Between him and Embiid got tangled up against each other, but we're waiting another review right now on the floor. And that's unfortunate if it is Hartenstein, because that would be, I believe that would be his second for Hartenstein. Let's see, Embiid's going up the floor. And then, I mean, Hartenstein went down. Is that on Embiid? So, referees are sorting this out again at the monitor. They're sorting this all out. That, by the looks of that, that appears to be on Embiid instead of Hartenstein. Yeah, nothing has been updated yet. So we're awaiting this review right now on the floor. We've got 2 plays that we've had to go to the monitor on fouls to see if there are any sort of flagrant fouls in the first quarter. We're not even midway through the first. Right now, Hartenstein went down as Embiid was crossing him. Hartenstein took a shot and went down. That looks more initiated by Embiid than it does to Hartenstein right there. But if it's rolled on Hartenstein, that would be his second personal foul. But Hartenstein was the player who went down. So it all depends on what this will be called right here. If that's going to be charged to Embiid, that would be his first, which that clearly looked like it was on Embiid on the floor. So we're awaiting to see this foul here. So the referees are looking at it at the monitor. Embiid was jogging up the floor, and then he took out Hartenstein. Yeah, that's on Embiid. He swung down to Hartenstein from behind. Embiid got past Hartenstein, swung down to Hartenstein with his right arm, threw him down. That's all on Embiid right there. And then so Embiid could get perfect position at the rim and score too. And, you're not getting away with that too fast. That's on Embiid. Okay, so it's been confirmed by the officials. That is an offensive foul committed by Joel Embiid. That's his first of the game for fouls. So turnover committed by Philadelphia, and this will go back to New York. Here we get the visiting fans in the crowd with the crybaby motions from the crowd right now for the New York Knicks fans who showed up. Back to action, 13 even. 2 reviewed plays in the monitor, not even in the first half of the first quarter. Top of the key, Josh Hart. Bounce past the right elbow into the hands to Hartenstein. 10 in the shot clock, Hartenstein. Handoff, DiVincenzo dribbles up, takes the jumper deep too. Bricked off the back rim, no good. Embiid collects the defensive rebound. They have it now with Oubre around the perimeter. Sends it out on top, off to Lowry. Back over to Oubre. Oubre towards his left, 14 on the shot clock. Lobs it over to Embiid. Embiid bobbled it. Embiid will draw the reach and foul charge to Hartenstein. And that's going to be his second now for Hartenstein. So we'll see if Hartenstein does have to get substituted out of this game right now, as they're quite thinner in the front court. Mitchell Robinson will come in. Hartenstein's going to be on the bench for a little bit as he just picked up his second. Yep. Yeah, no team's ever come down from 0-3 before. 6 minutes left to play. Inbound here for Philly. Top of the key, Oubre deflected. Intercepted by Anunoby. Here he is out to the races. Throws it down with a two-handed flush. OG with a steal and a dunk as the Knicks lead by 2. Taking care of the basketball. Philadelphia couldn't do it right there. They turned it over 11 times. In the last game, Knicks with just 8 total turnovers. Maxey at the edge of the midcourt logo. Bounce pass, sends it off to Oubre. Oubre fires a fastball down low off to Embiid. Embiid at the rim, scores the 2. Wow, that was close right there to a walk by Embiid, but the officials let it go. Very close. He caught it on the run. And very, very close to being 3 steps right there by Embiid. Brunson at the top of the key, gets past Oubre off the screen. Brunson dribbles up inside the key, moves it out on top here. Josh Hart jacks up the 3, trifecta. He delivers from the perimeter. Josh Hart's been excellent from 3. 8 from 15 in his first 2 games in this series. That's the 3rd made 3 tonight here for New York as a team. Mario, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. Under 5 minutes left to go in the first. Oubre passes off to Embiid. Embiid at the left wing, guarded by Robinson. Embiid tries a tough shot from 3, not even close. Skipped around the rim and out too long. Rebound secured by Hart. Hart has it here up the floor. Hart at the left wing works on Maxey. Lob down low underneath for New York. Bobbled. Anunoby shovels underneath the rim. Huge contact as Mitchell Robinson gets chopped up by Joel Embiid. And Robinson will shoot 2 shots at the free throw line. So words being exchanged right now between Embiid and DiVincenzo. The officials have to come in, separate this right now. That was a dirty play by Joel Embiid, going up for a slam dunk with Mitchell Robinson and Embiid. We'll see in the replay if Embiid did trip him up. Embiid was down. Embiid was down, and it looked like he had tripped him up. And Embiid right now, he is fuming. Heading right back to the bench. So Embiid is heading right back to the bench. It's called right now by the officials a shooting foul charged to Embiid. Let's see here the replay. Anunoby came up with a rebound, knocked down Embiid. Embiid grabs the lower ankle of Mitchell Robinson as Robinson's going in for a slam dunk. Embiid on the hardwood on the deck rips Robinson down. Ref's got to look at that one right there to see if that's a flagrant 2. They got to look at that. Go to the monitor once again and look at it. I mean, Philadelphia right now is just cracking under pressure. Just zero discipline right now. So we go to the monitor for the 3rd time in this quarter to review whether this was a flagrant. This should be. This should be a flagrant. Anunoby came up with an offensive rebound. Anunoby bobbled it. His shoulder leant into Embiid a little bit. Embiid hit the deck backwards. He was on the floor. Robinson came up with a basketball underneath off the shovel pass by Anunoby. Robinson was going up for a slam dunk. Embiid grabbed Robinson's knees and slipped him up on the hardwood. That's a flagrant 1 by Embiid. So Embiid gets charged a flagrant 1 by the officials. That's the second flagrant 1 by Philadelphia in this game. Robinson's at the free throw line shooting 2 shots here. Missed the first one by Robinson. Robinson will have another one. And missed the second one for Mitchell Robinson. Gotta love it when both of these teams absolutely hate each other. What a rivalry. Hour 45 apart from each other. What a rivalry we got here down the I-95 corridor. So New York will get the inbound. They didn't get any points there at the free throw line with Mitchell Robinson, but the Knicks will have the inbound. DiVincenzo is on the floor with Brunson. Buddy Hield will check on the floor in place of Kyle Lowry right now. Brunson, DiVincenzo, Josh Hart, OG Anunoby, Mitchell Robinson. That's the 5. The pass out to the middle. Turnaround jumper missed at the free throw circle. No good by OG. And the rebound gets controlled by Oubre. Oubre had a poke loose from behind. And intercepted by DiVincenzo with a steal. And the ball got poked loose in the backcourt as DiVincenzo lost it. Scooped up for the easy 2 by Oubre. 18-17. I have to say, Kelly Oubre Jr. right now is keeping his team in the game for Philly. 7 out of the 17 through Oubre's. We're down to 4 minutes left to go in the first. Brunson crosses the midcourt logo. 5 on the floor for Philadelphia is Maxey, Oubre, Embiid, Nick Batum, and Buddy Hield. Bounce pass, left corner, up fake. Hart dribbles up baseline, slides it out on top off to Brunson. Brunson dribbles, drives, floats up the rudder, bounces in. It's good for 2 by Jalen Brunson. 3-point lead now for the Knicks. Maxey. Handoff goes to Embiid. Embiid dribbles downhill. Embiid lost control of the basketball. Hield came up with it, but Embiid was fouled. Mitchell Robinson reached in on the dribble to Embiid, and in the process, Mitchell Robinson lost his shoe as well. Bodies flying everywhere in this game. Bodies hitting the deck constantly. Tyrese Maxey tonight's been shut down. No points in this first quarter by Maxey. What's good, Rogelio in the stream? Welcome back in, man. They're lucky for Kelly Oubre Jr. right now, having 7 out of the 17 points. That's keeping Philadelphia hanging in. Andrew, glad to have you back in. I hope all is going well, man. We got 3:31 left to go in the first. Yeah, stuff's been pretty well. Nice day outside today. Really, really nice. It's been super cold recently, but heating up finally as we had some really just frigid temperatures earlier before this week. Missed 3 at the wing. No good by Oubre. Pass down low. Robinson bobbled it. Had it stripped and he turned it over. Philadelphia now with a possession. Maxey dribbles, drives, soars up to the rim. Maxey gets fouled. So Tyrese Maxey yet to be on the scoreboard tonight. Have the opportunity to do so. So he'll shoot 2 shots here at the free throw line. First one's good by Maxey. I did not hear that. Yeah, thanks for the update there. Second one's good. Yeah, he wasn't, a lot of, like, because I know it's, hockey up in Canada. A lot of coverage. The U.S. doesn't have, like, good coverage to that a lot of times. That's a big-time lob over the top as Robinson sent it down with the alley-oop slam. Paul Reed into the game, throws down the two-handed dunk in response. 22-21 now. Slam dunks on back-to-back possessions. Brunson dribbles, drives right to the rim, able to bounce in. It's good for 2 by Brunson. finally start to pick up here to scoring column. Maxey crosses the midcourt logo down to under 2.5 left to go in the quarter. Maxey takes the three. He drains it. Tyrese Maxey up to 5 points now this quarter. Yeah, nothing going on for him in the first 7 minutes, but able to get on a 5-zip spree as of late for Maxey. Deflected by Oubre in the corner. Oubre collects the steal off the turnover committed by Anunoby. Tie game here at 24, down to 2 minutes left to play in the first. Maxey floats at the runner off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound, Paul Reed shovels out left corner. Buddy Hield with a three, missed off the mark. Josh Hart, and had it out of bounds to the baseline. It will be Philadelphia ball. Yup, and Embiid looking like he wants to go to Cancun right now. Him and LeBron going to Cancun quickly, it looks like. You get guys like Kelly Oubre Jr. and Tyrese Maxey recently saving this team. 24-24 right now. Down to 1:47 left to go in the first quarter of action. Sixers will take the timeout. Alright, we got 80 plus watching at the moment. If you're new in the channel, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. Actually, the draft has started, so I'm going to update you guys right here about halftime, Magic and Cavs. Magic's looking solid tonight, about to bounce back. 61-45 Orlando, leading at halftime against Cleveland. And then the NFL draft has started. The Bears right now are on the clock, so the number one pick will be announced as the Bears have 9 more minutes on the clock for their number one pick. Seven points by Kelly Oubre Jr. That's alongside 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. Tyrese Maxey has himself 5. Embiid's got 6 today, with 2 personal fouls for Embiid right now, so going to be on the bench for quite a bit of time. Paul Reed's been playing some good minutes once he's checked in, though, for the last minute that he was in with a dunk. It's just dirty fouls like those for Embiid going low to Robinson. Just both of the fouls just uncalled for. What he did, he swung down Hardenstein. Referees had to go to the monitor, rolled it an offensive foul. Luckily for him, it wasn't upgraded to a flagrant 1. And then he got rolled a flagrant 1 foul on his second foul as he was playing defense. He hit the deck. And then Mitchell Robinson underneath was going for a slam dunk, and Embiid grabbed at his ankle, slipped up Robinson. And Embiid fouled Robinson. Just a really dirty play. Just let it go, done and over with. I mean, you're not in position to make a defensive play if you're Embiid. You're behind Robinson. You're on the floor, and you're trying to go after his ankles. It's just ridiculous. Like 2 easy foul calls going against Embiid to begin this game. I mean, the leadership certainly is not coming from him in the locker room, because after the last loss, when they choked away a 5-point lead with 45 seconds left, Embiid was all like sulking and he was down after the end of game 2. I mean, he just no leadership out of Embiid. It's gonna keep on being like that every single year. It's always going to be a question mark with Embiid, whether he'll be available to play these games. And if he is available, I mean, we got to see the leadership get the Sixers team over the hump. It's always been second round exits, it seems like, every single year. There's been a couple times that they've got bounced out in sweeps in the first round, but usually that's been the head coach that's been for the blame there with Brett Brown in the past in the Walt Disney World bubble. But this is a process that's always been a process, that's certainly been on top of a process, and it just hasn't been able to process in the right direction for this process since it started. 24-24 as we get back to action with 1:40 left to go. There's going to have to be the day that Embiid realizes that he is the issue. That's the thing right there. Hand off to Brunson. Brunson turns the corner, floats it up over the top. Robinson snags it. Robinson moves it out to the top of the key here to Hart. Hart drives downhill, dribbles up, takes the jumper deep two, missed off the mark, no good. A rebound secured by Batum for Philadelphia. Just above 1 minute left to play in the quarter. Maxey gliding to the rim, floats up the runner, missed off the mark, no good. Big time defense there by Robinson, altering that shot. Here goes Hart, kick, quarter, three transition, they got it. Miles McBride splashes down the three for the Knicks. 27-24 New York, final minute left to go in the first. Maxey crosses the midcourt logo, sends it off to Reed at the top of the key, hand off Maxey. Here's a three, that is Oubre, break the three off the back rim, offensive rebound, Paul Reed outside Maxey, up fake. Maxey, jumper, mid-block, swooshes it. 1 point game right now, 27-26. Yep. Consistent playoff team for Philadelphia, but just can't get past the second round every single season for them, as we're down to 37 seconds. My clock's a little bit more fast. Quick reach and foul picked up on the floor here. Charge to Paul Reed in the corner. Hey, what's good? Kwame on the stream. Welcome in. Buddy Hield will take a seat on the bench. That's been a big disappointment as well for this season. The bench has been horrific for Philadelphia. Buddy Hield was excellent, accepting his role when he played for Indiana, as the teardrop goes down for two by Brunson. 29-26, final 30 seconds left to go in the first. Oubre takes up the floor here for Philly. Oubre at the Wells Fargo Center logo. Brunson has 9 tonight for the Knicks. Oubre, guarded by Brunson, top of the key. Oubre towards his left. Oubre drives, low block, and Oubre gets contacted going up on the shot and fouled by Miles McBride, as Oubre will shoot 2 shots. And Kelly Oubre Jr. is doing everything possible tonight in this game to keep his team hanging in, him and Maxey. 2 shots here by Oubre. First one's good. Yeah, Celtics always a consistent playoff team, and Joe Mazzulla is a serious problem. Celtics would have had a title already if they had Ime. If they kept Ime as a head coach. Second free throw is no good. Final 10 seconds left to go. 2-point game. Weaving his way inside the paint. Hart had it stripped out of bounds, and his last touched off of Lowry. So 3.2 seconds left. New York will get the inbound underneath. Lob. Robinson had it intercepted by Lowry. Half-court shot. The buzzer came up well wide right. And we close out at the end of the third quarter. 29-27 right now at the end of the first. New York leading by 2. This game has dragged a ton. We had 3 official reviews. 2 of them were fouls on Joel Embiid that had to get reviewed at the monitor in this quarter. Yeah, and I get the Celtics winning the championship, but after last night, honestly, I can picture it. If they do lose, it's going to be Joe Mazzulla getting fired. Joe Mazzulla is a big reason why. There's mental health, depression, anxiety, and a lot of issues going on in the world today. He's a big reason why for it. It's the constant underachievers come playoff time for a 64-win team. It's just so different throughout the season, because you could be so good and breeze through the competition because you're playing all different types of teams throughout the course of the season on mostly like 1 or 2 days rest. Some of those games with back-to-backs, so it's tough for other opponents, especially if they're coming off a back-to-back to play a team like the Celtics right there with all the talent that Boston has. But when you stretch out the series and you limit it to one opponent and you can formulate a game plan and be able to get that game plan, then it's a different story, and the Heat's had their number. And it's a big game 3 on Saturday because Joe's going to have to be able to make his adjustments, and I don't know. Really don't know, honestly. Got to be able to make those adjustments, and I hope that's an anomaly right there because Porzingis had the worst game out of his life. Porzingis is going to have to respond in a big way right back because the outcome could have definitely been different if Porzingis shows up yesterday, and that was not the case. He went 1 for 9 shooting yesterday. Brunson's got 9 right now. Brunson's out with a pretty good game so far. 4 for 7 shooting tonight for Jalen Brunson. He's the top scorer in the game. Oubre's got 8, leading Philadelphia. 7 by Maxey as through the first quarter here in the books. Yeah, that's just me being critical of my team. I'm actually a Celtics fan, if you guys didn't know. So I'm very, very critical, especially when I saw the team win 64 games this season, and what they did yesterday was just so sad. Just embarrassing game that they played yesterday. New York's just such a mentally tough, blue-collar type team with these guys, and Philadelphia's got to get their heads into the game, and that all starts with last year's MVP, Joel Embiid. Starts with him. 2 personal fouls, 2 dirty plays, picked up a flagrant 1 early on in this game to start off the first quarter. We start off now quarter number 2. Brunson swings it outside, off to Bogdanovic, takes the 3, and nothing but net delivers. They stretch the lead out. Bogdanovic comes off the bench. Their bench has been on fire so far these first 2 games, averaging 32.5 points per game, or 29 points per game from the bench. For New York, Philadelphia, it's only averaging 8.5, but Batum with some bench points nails down a corner jumper. That's a 3, putting the game back, winning 2. Boyette on the stream, welcome in. Top of the key, Brunson, no look pass, right corner, easy 3. Bogdanovic, no good. Try to come in with a lunging putback dunk. Hardenstein missed it off the back rim. Brunson has it here at the top of the key. 8 on the shot clock. Brunson dribbles up. Triple team. Bounce pass. Floater. Isaiah Hardenstein. Another bunny. Gets it in for 2 more. Every single basket by him tonight's been a runner. Philadelphia responds right back with a quick 3. Number 22 on the floor with Cameron Payne, a former Phoenix Sun, who nailed down a triple. So getting a little bit of signs of life from their bench. Brunson, jumper, missed at the baseline, no good. A rebound secured here by Harris. Harris crosses midcourt into the hands of Batum. Outside, it goes to Payne, and Payne launches another 3. Payne, oh, he's on his game. Bang, bang by Cameron Payne. Looking like the Phoenix days when he was filling in for CP3. Huge booster right there for Philadelphia, taking a 2-point lead. Miles McBride, he's on the floor with Brunson, Hardenstein, Hart, and Bogdanovic. Brunson dribbles up, pro hop off the jump stop inside the key. Brunson no good, couldn't convert on it. Rebound secured here for Philly. Lowry moves it outside of Payne. Into the hands to Embiid, back in the game with 2 personal fouls, and Embiid on the pass gets fouled here. And that will stop the clock. That was Brunson who brought the double, who reached in, guarding Embiid. So the referees called a foul on Brunson. Caleb Williams to Chicago, so it's been official right there. Thanks for the update, Jay Ramirez. Cameron Payne, 6 points in the first 2 minutes that he has entered a game so far. Inbound for Philly. Top of the free throw circle, Batum. It's Batum who's on the floor with Embiid, Lowry, Harris, and Payne. And the pass down low, able to convert on the 2 for Philadelphia with Tobias Harris who scores. Cameron Payne right now bringing the energy with his team, guiding them with a 4-point lead. Brunson at the right wing perimeter, gets around the screener set by Hartenstein, shovels out on top off to OG. OG dribbles up, jumper, 17-footer, swooshes it. Big response there for New York. Philly with possession. Payne dribbles, passes off the dump off down low, Embiid, and he gets fouled. If that's on Hartenstein, that will be his third, or his second actually for Hartenstein. That will be number 2. Check that. That is 3. Yeah, check that. That is 3. So that is 3. He had one in the middle that I missed earlier. So that's his third for Hartenstein. So he's going to have to come out. Embiid here shooting 2 at the free throw line. First one's good. Yeah, he had 2 in the first quarter for him. What's good, Mushroom? Welcome back to the stream. Good evening out to you out in California. Uncle Pizzle, glad to have you back in from London, man. Man, unbelievable yesterday. Some of the lines that I was ripping in that one. I did not say a Fuka Choka, though, yesterday. That's one of the words I didn't bring up because Boston technically did not, choke that game away. It wasn't like they were up by, 20 or 30 and they lost that one. They just lost in a back and forth game. They struggled in the second half. They went on, a 3+ minute scoring drought at one point in the second half. Anunoby drove, got it stripped out of bounds, and it went off of Philly last. So this will stay Knicks possession here with under 9 minutes left to go before half. Brunson looking to inbound it. Brunson sends it out on top over to Robinson. Robinson's on the floor replacing Hartenstein at the moment. Hand off to Brunson. Brunson dribbles up. A jumper. 14-footer. Brunson bounces in. Able to get that one to drop down. Makes it back to a 2-point game. Cameron Payne able to jolt his team right back into this one as he stretches the lead back to 4. Runners good for 2 by Payne. Gotta love moments like that for players who haven't seen many minutes recently, but Cameron Payne, insert him into the rotation, and right now he has been excellent off the bench. 8 points, 3 for 4 shooting, 2 for 3 from 3 in 4 minutes for Cameron Payne. Bogdanovich has possession. Bogdanovich dribbles up to the key. Bogdanovich puts up the jumper, blocked by Embiid, and Philadelphia has it. Numbers in transition. Harris kick out to the wing. Payne laces up a 3. Payne off the back from no good. Offensive rebound. Harris underneath couldn't finish. Off the turnaround, it's McBride who collects the defensive rebound. McBride out of the pack, defended by Batum in the corner. Outside finds Brunson. Wide open 3. Jalen Brunson splashes it. Miscommunication defensively by Philadelphia. It's a 1-point game, 42-41. Jalen Brunson been big time so far in this one here, responding in a major way as he's been struggling. First 2 games, 29% from the floor. Brunson tonight, 50% shooting, 6 for 12, as that jumper will go down for 2 by Embiid. No call by the referees. He got knocked down at the free throw circle. Referees let him play on as Embiid is still having his hands flopping up in the air, whining about the call. Brunson dribbles, drives, floats up the runner, no good off the back rim. A rebound snatched away by Batum. Philadelphia by 3, 7 minutes left to go before halftime. Harris at the left wing, guarded by Brunson. Embiid sets a hard screen. Brunson tries to go around it. A lot of contact between Embiid and Brunson. Embiid still with his arms flailing up in the air. It's a missed shot at the elbow. No good by Lowry. Knicks with possession. Brunson at the right corner. Brunson off the Robinson screen. Towards his left. Shovels out to the left wing. Here's a 3. Skidding off the rim. Missed off the mark by McBride. Offensive rebound. Robinson another 3 at the right wing this time. Missed off the mark. No good by Bogdanovich. Philadelphia with possession. Embiid drives downhill to the rim. Huge contact, and that's going to be an offensive foul. Joel Embiid runs right over Mitchell Robinson, and that's going to be his third. Timeout on the floor. 6:27 left to go as Philadelphia signaling challenge right now. We'll see if that does stand. Mitchell Robinson, his feet looking pretty much like they're set right there, and Embiid rams him right over, gets called an offensive foul. Initial call, offensive foul. Philadelphia will challenge it. And that will be Embiid's third if it stands. 6:27 left to play. Big call coming up by the officials. Coming back out of this timeout to see if this will stand for a foul. Quick update on the Cavs Magic score. The Magic tonight crushing the Cavs 80-56. Paulo Banchero going off for 26 points and 9 rebounds. Caleb Williams drafted by the Chicago Bears as the #1 overall pick. Jaden Daniels drafted at #2. So it looks most likely that the Patriots are going to pick Drake May. I would imagine at #3. Patriots are on the clock currently, right now. And we'll keep you posted. Patriots pick is actually in at the moment. So they just finished on the clock. Massive call coming up here to see if this will stand. Yup, Patriots gonna draft Drake May. So Drake May is the 3rd overall pick. And just hoping he comes through. Really hope he comes through. Hopefully they got their guy for the future. Yeah. Yeah, it's really poor timing for the NFL. The draft's getting later and later every single year. They should put the draft like in between March Madness and the end of the NFL season. I know teams are playing for playoff spots, but by the time we're down to the final week, it's either you get the spot locked up for most teams and you're basically playing for playoff seeding for most teams by then, because some of the teams are eliminated, some of the teams have already locked up playoff berths and even locked up their seed, even locked up first round buys by that time. I think an ideal week for that to happen would be the week in between March Madness with the national championship and the final week of the regular season for the NFL draft, instead of doing it in early April around the week of April 10th. They did it late this month, competing right with the first round of the playoffs. And we are down to 6 minutes left to go as we get back to action right now, 44-41. And the foul was taken away off of Joel Embiid. So that was ruled offensive, or that was ruled defensive by Mitchell Robinson. So Embiid still got 2 right now for him, luckily. So he did not get called in the offensive foul the last time. He still got 2 right now. So they reviewed it and they won the challenge for Philadelphia. Hey, stay safe out there for Raphael. Wow, really hot outside where he is. 2 shots to the free throw line for New York. First one is good by Bogdanovich. Yeah, hopefully it comes through, man. I haven't been watching much college football. I've been like extremely busy during the fall, so haven't been following that much with like the quarterback drafts compared to like a lot of like draft experts and stuff like that. But I hope that the Patriots are able to strike gold right there with Drake May. And Embiid came up with a rebound underneath as we're going to have a foul picked up. Charge to McBride as the clock stops with 5:40. This game has been incredibly choppy tonight. Magic and Cavs are almost into the fourth quarter right now, and this game's not even close to halftime. We still got 5:40 left to go before half. 2 shots at the free throw line by Embiid. The first one missed. 88-58. Orlando is shredding Cleveland by 30 right now. Magic went 29-12 on their home floor this season. That's a big bounce back for the Magic tonight. His second free throw is good, so it's 45-43. Philadelphia by 2, looking to bounce back as well tonight in this game, but you got to keep your composure. That's something that Embiid has not done. He's lucky he's only got 2 personal fouls in this game. Should have had a third. Inside, McBride off the runner, able to score for 2. Tied up now at 45. Cameron Payne attacks down the lane, blocked by Bogdanovic. The referees will say it's going to be rolled a goaltender. It was over the cylinder, so they give Cameron Payne the 2. And Tom Thibodeau trying to get a clarification here with officials. Not happy about that last call as Bogdanovic, he thought, had a clear block. It's rolled a goaltender. And the Knicks will take a timeout here. So 47-45, 5:11 left to play, and the Knicks will take the timeout. I believe New York. This has been such a choppy game today. Yeah, I would say USA there for Embiid. I would not recommend him playing in the Olympics, first off, because he needs to get his body back to order for the NBA season. He's taken a beating this year for him. He needs to get right and be injury free for once for Embiid. So yeah, I don't think he would play for Cameroon because he'd be the team for Cameroon. It'd be the same thing like this right now, except he does have Maxey. It's just, I mean, you don't want to risk injury once again playing in the Olympics for Embiid, and then say if he suffers a severe injury there, he's going to miss more of the season. So I think what's best for him is to just get healthy this offseason. Yeah, I think the Lakers are going to take 1 against the Nuggets. I'm going to go Nuggets in 5 in the series, though. Lakers are done if the Nuggets win this one tonight. I feel like most likely out of any games, this is going to be the one that the Lakers take tonight. Lakers should have had that last one. They should have had both of them, actually. They were up by 12, game 1, up by 20 in game 2. I mean, it's sad if they get swept. You have leads like those, and you blow those big of leads. Yeah, that's the one that I'm looking for to be a sweep there. Phoenix has just been terrible with the turnovers. Minnesota so far is putting on a statement. Minnesota looks like a deep team this playoffs. Right now we're in the timeout. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. And really appreciate everybody for being a part here on the channel, sticking out right now and coming to these streams. And man, this game is just dragged on currently. This first half has gone on forever. We've had a lot of stoppages to go to the monitor. This happens to be a replay on a review. So the Knicks are reviewing this goaltend. So initial call on the floor was Philadelphia basket. Goaltend committed by Bogdanovich. And as we come back to the timeout right now, it has been erased. So we get a tie game 45-45. So New York wins the challenge. Bogdanovich with a clean block. Knicks with possession. Knicks looking to take the lead with a floater. Yes, they do. It's good for 2. 47 goes to the Knicks now on the board for the top team. Top of the scoreboard for the Knicks on the road today for this matchup. Philadelphia at home. Knicks lead the series 2-0. Embiid, jab step Embiid, jumper, drills the 2. 47-47. Embiid's got 13 with 7 this quarter. Hart. Hand off to Anunoby at the right wing. 10 in the shot clock. OG finds a clear pathway, able to dribble drive right past Kelly Oubre Jr. to the cup. And he shuts down the door with a two-handed dunk. Knicks by 2, approaching 4 minutes left to play before half as this quarter is dragged on currently. Embiid at the left elbow, same spot as he drilled the last shot. Brings along a double team Embiid. They take the 2, and he got it. Back and forth, 49 even. Miles McBride running the point. He's on the floor with Mitchell Robinson, who's a little shaken up right now. Mitchell Robinson, Josh Hart, and Robinson is going to head towards the bench here, currently, as he is hobbled. We will take a timeout here on the floor. 49-49 as the Knicks will burn another timeout. Mitchell Robinson, a little bit gimpy, coming off the court, and that's not a good sign because Isaiah Hartenstein has 3 personal fouls right now. So we take another timeout on the floor. 3:52 left to go. And we have not moved that much in this quarter. This game started off at 7:30. We're supposed to be in halftime by now. This game is not moving. Wow. Magic leading the Cavs 92-58 with around 2 minutes left in the third. Cardinals looking to get their explosive offense back like they did a couple seasons ago for Arizona. They draft Marvin Harrison Jr. for the number 4 pick. Muhor, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining in. 49 even as we get back to action. Mitchell Robinson's back on the floor. Looks like he's okay. Robinson receives the inbound. Sends it outside. Hart. Ball goes into the hands to Brunson. Brunson dribbles up. Blocked by Batum. Batum is able to save it but stepped out of bounds with it. This has just been such a physical, gritty type of game tonight. Bodies are flying all over the place. 7 on the shot clock here for the Knicks coming up on as they'll continue the possession. New York with the ball. Brunson jacks up the 3 and he connects on it. Jalen Brunson buries the triple. He's had an excellent game tonight. 3-point lead for New York. Brunson's got 17, the top scorer in the game. Embiid. He receives the entry pass. Embiid's got 15. Embiid down low. Powers his way. Going up. Got it stripped. He got fouled. So 2 shots here coming up at the free throw line for Joel Embiid. Yeah, disappointing one tonight for Spida Mitchell. For Cleveland, down by 30. Two shots here at the free throw line by Embiid. First one's good. Wow, this quarter has really just dragged on. Philadelphia right now at the free throw line is 10 for 12. Robinson will take a seat on the bench. Knicks are 3 for 7 at the line tonight. Embiid will have a second shot here. Second free throw right down the middle. 1 point game. Knicks with their 5 on the floor look like this. Josh Hart, Jalen Brunson. OG Anunoby. Number 5, Precious Achiuwa checks in for the first time today. Brunson, jumper, free throw circle, off the mark, no good. DiVincenzo, the 5th player on the floor, trying to tip it up to Achiuwa, couldn't come down with it. It's Harris who collects the defensive rebound. Embiid slices his way, working on defenders. Embiid had it deflected out of bounds by Anunoby. Got a lot of foul trouble in this game right now. Hardenstein has 3. Robinson picked up the last one on guarding Embiid, so that's why Robinson headed towards the bench. So they're trying Precious Achiuwa right now. He just checked in for the first time in the game. Inbound goes to Embiid. Embiid at the left elbow. He works one-on-one here on Achiuwa. Spin move, Embiid. Embiid off the pivot. Embiid off fake. Fall away over. Achiuwa, no good. Missed off the back rim. A rebound secured by Brunson at the baseline. Knicks by 1 with possession. DiVincenzo will slow it down. Now sends it off to Brunson. Brunson's guarded by Embiid one-on-one. Brings along a double team. Slides it off to DiVincenzo. Has Hart open at the wing. Hart dribbles up. Hart floats up the rudder over Embiid. Able to roll around the rim. It goes in for 2. Joel Embiid wasn't able to contest that shot right there by Josh Hart. 3-point lead for New York. Approaching 2 minutes left to go before halftime. Maxey, step back 3 in the air. No good, missed off the mark. Ripped away by Josh Hart. Josh Hart, quick up the floor. DiVincenzo with a 3, no good, as he missed it well wide left. DiVincenzo, oh yeah, he just said the 4-letter swear right there on national TV on cameras. He had one to put it away to a 6-point lead in a transition break 3 for Donte DiVincenzo. He was wide open in transition, and he flat out airballed it wide left of the rim. We'll have another timeout on the floor right now. Sixers bird one, 54-51 with 1:58 left. Usually it's the second half that drags on, not the first. We got some severe foul trouble in this game right now to go over. Hardenstein with 3 personal fouls, same as Robinson. The front court guys are all in foul trouble tonight. Embiid. Embiid's got 3. Everybody else in this game is playing with 1 or 0 for Philly. 2 off the bench by McBride for personal fouls. Yeah, these timeouts plus like all the official reviews that we've had on the floor, this first half has gone on forever. 3-point game back from the timeout. Maxey brings it up the floor. Philadelphia with a possession right to left. Maxey dribble drive right to the cup. Maxey blocked out of bounds by Achiuwa. We have 100 plus right now watching the stream. If you're new in the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. I cover basketball action here in the stream, play-by-play, NBA games. Also college hoops last month, too, for the NCAA tournament. Let us know out in the chat who you're rooting for in this game to win. Knicks or Sixers, type it in as well into the chat. 1:46 left to go. Inbound for Philadelphia. Maxey at the quarter. As Maxey gets poked into by Josh Hart. And the officials roll a foul picked up by Josh Hart here in the corner. And Philadelphia's in the bonus. This has been just a scrappy, physical game all game long. Maxey and Hart having some words with one another right now. Both of these teams keep on poking the bear constantly. Hart, yeah, he poked Maxey in the eye. Hart poked Maxey in the eye as Hart got fouled. Hart was looking for he was signaling challenge right there. He thought that Maxey had just sold that completely. Maxey makes the first free throw. What's good? Cody Joski on the stream. Welcome on board. 1 point game right now, 54-53. This has just been absolutely gritty and a bloodbath here. By the way, the Magic lead the Cavs 100-61 with 11 minutes left to go in the fourth. Brunson shovels out to the right corner into the hands of Hart. Hart bounce past the trailer. Oh, watch out! Throwing it down with a right-handed flush. It is DiVincenzo, sword up high. Throwing it down with a hammer. Oh, man, what a jam right there by DiVincenzo, cutting straight line to the hoop. Off the bounce pass delivered by Josh Hart with an assist. Maxey at the left wing. Maxey dribbles, drives, right down the lane inside. He scores. Backdoor. Up and off the backboard. Good for two by Maxey. A 1 point game. Final minute left to go before halftime. This is how the game should end. Instead, this is the final minute before halftime. Both of those possessions looking like the final minute in the fourth quarter. Brunson, bounce pass, kick, corner, three. Hart, missed off the rim, no good. Tipped up, offensive rebound. At the left baseline, it's Anunoby. Anunoby brings along a double team. Bounce pass, dribbling, driving inside. Achua bobbled it, able to get it out to the corner. 5 in the shot clock. Anunoby working on Harris 1-on-1. OG jumper, turnaround mid-range, no good. Left it short. Another offensive rebound hauled in by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo will slow it down. 18 seconds left to go. DiVincenzo pro hop downhill to the rim and he scores. It's good for two more by DiVincenzo. 58-55 New York. Under 10 seconds left to play here. Philly with a possession. Maxey at the left wing. Crossover. Step back. Three in the air for the tie. No good. Missed off the rim. DiVincenzo out of the pack. Collects the defensive rebound. Puts up the full court shot. He drills it. But it's after the buzzer by DiVincenzo. They won't count it. 58-55 as we end the second quarter action. Going to halftime. DiVincenzo with authority. Throws it down with a right-handed hammer. A big-time man's jam in the final minute left to go before half. Sword up high. The poster over Tyrese Maxey in the process there. DiVincenzo bringing the Knicks blue-collar basketball and having them catapult and propel their team to the start of the second half here. They get all the momentum going into halftime for New York. 58-55. 1 half in the books in this one as the Knicks lead. DiVincenzo going into another level. Just an absolutely incredible ending right there to close out the first half. That looked like it should be the final minute of the fourth quarter. Holy smokes. Insane. If you're new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. If you enjoy the content here on the channel, I cover basketball action, play-by-play, NBA. Also covered a lot of great college games, but just NBA is as well here in the playoffs right now until college season gets started once again. But wow. DiVincenzo with a monster dunk. 17 by Brunson. 11 points by Anunoby. For the Sixers, it's 17 points by Embiid. Maxey has 11. And we're going to have to look at foul trouble. Foul trouble is going to be a big indicator throughout their entire Rest of this game, multiple guys in deep foul trouble, front court players in this game right now. Isaiah Hardenstein, 3 personal fouls. Mitchell Robinson with 3. And Miles McBride has 2 at the half. Philadelphia foul trouble. Joel Embiid has 3. Everybody else has stayed out of foul trouble with 1 or 0 right now. Tough game from 3 for New York. They're shooting just 5 for 17 from 3, but or tough game for Philadelphia from 3, 5 for 17 from 3 by them. But they're lucky they're getting the calls going their way to get to the free throw line. They're 12 for 14 right now at the free throw line by Philly. Currently, the Knicks lead this game points in the paint plus 10, 30-20 for New York currently. Yeah, Magic are hammering the Cavs. 102-66. Paulo Banchero, 31 points, 14 rebounds. Big game by him today, and the Magic have started to come alive. Getting on a rally for them and making sure that they don't get swept. Philadelphia, we'll see what happens at the end of this one. Every single game's been close so far, and the Knicks been able to win both of those games by single digits. Philadelphia came into this game as well as the favorites. I was shocked to see them as a 6.5 point favorite. That number went from 5.5 to 6.5 right before tip-off time. And I had said in the pregame that this was going to be... This is going to be much closer. Do I think Phoenix can tie it? I'll go no. I just think Minnesota's too deep for the T-Wolves. I really like Minnesota so far. Yeah, I've actually never done the Kentucky Derby before. No, a couple people asked me last year if I was going to do that. I think I was in the middle of something last year that they had. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, Philadelphia has struggled in those close games this season. 3-4 record in games decided by 3 points, and now they're 3-5 because they lost to New York in the last game. So that was just counting the regular season right there for Philadelphia. That was actually the fewest amount of wins in games decided by 3 points out of any team in the NBA besides the Pistons and the Pelicans. The Pelicans are just 1-7 in games decided by 3 points. The Pistons went 1-7 as well. And Philadelphia went 3-4 now, 3-5 with the last loss to New York in close games. The Knicks, though, are now 5-3 in games decided by 3 points this season for the Knicks. I get a feeling this one's going to come down to like one possession, I feel like. Yeah, there's a couple really key saviors in this first half for Philadelphia. Like, they're lucky that they got this game winning 3 right now. You can think Cameron Payne and Kelly Oubre Jr., based on how he started off the game in the first quarter that helped out the team. Cameron Payne really gave this team a sign of life, and yeah, Philadelphia's bench has just been a mess throughout this entire playoffs. They Got a spark though from Cameron Payne right now. Man, it is shocking. Buddy Hield, like he's doing nothing. Like Buddy Hield barely is receiving any playing time right now for him. He's got 4 minutes, no points. Like he was good when he played for Indiana. Like he fit in Indiana's system and just not fitting in with this offense for Philadelphia right now. An offense that goes heavy down low, off to Embiid. I mean, they're missing shooting constantly. They don't have any sort of perimeter shooting. Cameron Payne is the only player to make multi threes in the first half. He's 2 for 3 from 3. Like there's no clear-cut third option on this Philadelphia squad. And it was thought so for years that Tobias Harris would be that guy. I mean, he's had playoff series games that he's been able to produce 20-plus points easily for him, for Tobias Harris, and struggling here. Well, once again tonight, he's played 20 minutes, 6 points for him. I mean, they got to find some sort of third option, which they don't have. They don't have PJ Tucker anymore. Yeah, PJ Tucker's always like that guy, like that fuels the fire, gets his team like pumped up and hyped up in the playoffs. He helps his team out so much in the playoffs. He's bounced all around. Played for the Heat, Rockets. He's with the Clippers right now for PJ Tucker. So PJ Tucker's on the Clippers. So he's like a constant playoff guy. He helped the Bucks to the championship to win the title in 2021. He moves from goes from team to team every single year, but he's a really good critical piece. And he had played for Philadelphia. He played 3 games for the Sixers this season. He played last year for Philly. He's always been just such a key piece all over the NBA. He started off in Toronto, went to Phoenix, back to Toronto, Houston, and then lately he's bounced around from place to place: Milwaukee, Miami, Philly, and now with the Clippers. Hey, Arku, welcome in. Your Thunder looking really good right now. I actually can't speak any other languages. I took Spanish class back in high school, so I know a little bit of Spanish, but it's been a while. Hey, what's good? John and McCrab, welcome back in the stream. Got McSnap for this one tonight. Yeah, we were just talking about somebody asked me about PJ Tucker. So he's been around, bouncing around throughout the league constantly. Yeah, this is just a shame by Tobias Harris. You got Embiid and Maxey, who's carried your team all throughout the course of the playoffs, and with the type of contract that he's on for Tobias Harris. It's just sad that it just hasn't ever been able to materialize. And the Sixers, their biggest mistake was not keeping Jimmy Butler and thinking that Tobias Harris was their guy over Jimmy Butler. And then Jimmy is that dude that took his team to 2 finals. Yeah, Tobias Harris is a top 25 paid player right now. He's earning more than SGA, Anthony Davis, Damian Lillard, Giannis, Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum, Bam Adebayo, Brandon Ingram, Kawhi, Jimmy Butler, Drew Holiday, Kyrie, Jalen Brunson, Triple J, or that's the signed year's value, actually, so I might have that wrong. I'm going to see what he's got for this year. For him, I might have misspoke there because it was filtering different values for each team, but let's see. It's a lot of players that he was before. I think that was in the past because it's not sorted out now by contract, but in the past he had over that time. Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can get like a breakdown here or so, because they what fooled me is they had the breakdown was by years, so some of those players like Giannis had only like the breakdown of like a smaller amount of years compared to 5, which was for Harris there. Okay, so his contract's 5 years, $180 million for Harris. Okay, so some of those guys I had named were making like $179 million in 3 years, while he was making 5 years with $180 million. Yeah, Giannis's number was smaller, yet Tobias Harris's value number was higher, but that was in more time for years. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the years here and see. So let's see. So Harris. Okay, so 5 years, $180 million by him, which started in for Harris, which started in 2019. 5 years, $180 million is higher by almost $1 million than SGA, which is 5 years, $179 million for SGA. Okay, so AD, Paul George, Damian Lillard, Giannis, those were smaller year breakdowns, like 3 or 4. He's higher than Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell, 5 years, $163 million for him. Jason Tatum, same thing, 5 years, $163 million, same as Bam Adebayo. That's crazy. So, out of the years in the contract for 5 years, Tobias Harris higher than guys like Jason Tatum, Bam Adebayo. That's insane. He's done nothing so far in his playoffs. Last game he had 10 points in 41 minutes. First game he had 7, and he was pretty solid, like with a bunch of double-digit games around like the 20s or so, or in the upper teens. Like that's all you can ask for is Harris can like if he can get you what he usually gets you, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, up to like 25 points. There you go. That helps out because Embiid's going to see if he can get his 30. Maxi's going to try to get his 30, and you need a third option on your team, and it's unacceptable when you're getting low teens, when you're scoring like 14 or under, or you get single digits like you get 7 in the last game. So here we go. We get back to action. Josh Hart underneath. He scores the layup. 60-55 right now for New York to begin the third quarter. If you're just joining in, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe here. Embiid starts off the third. He's on the floor with Kyle Lowry, Tyrese Maxey, Tobias Harris, and Kelly Oubre Jr. Embiid, bounce pass left wing into the hands to Lowry, sends it off to Embiid, takes the jumper, 15-footer, splashes it. 3-point game right now. First minute of action in the third, intercepted by Maxey off the steal, takes the distance as he throws down a dunk. And that's exactly what the Sixers needed right there. I think Dallas is going to take that one. I think that's going into 7 between Dallas and the Clippers. I like Dallas with playoff Luka, though, to take that one. Hardenstein moves it off to the baseline. Hard pass off to Hardenstein, off the roll down. Missed the floater, no good. He made every single one of those floaters before that. Offensive rebound controlled by Hart, though, with a new 14. Anunoby attacks inside the paint. Anunoby sends it outside the Hart. During the shot clock, Hart. Kick out corner. Anunoby launches. Shot clock down to 0, no good. Tipped up. Rebound secure by Lowry. Lowry out of the pack. Push from behind as DiVincenzo commits the transition foul. So this will stop the clock here. 10-11. Left to play in the third. DiVincenzo, good idea trying to go after the steal, but wasn't clean as he contacted Kyle Lowry from behind. We saw that same exact play yesterday early on in the first quarter. Derek White poked the ball loose from Nikola Jovic of Miami. Yesterday, Jovic turned it over. That was what DiVincenzo was trying to go for, but Lowry just too good protecting the basketball right there. Inbound led to a quarter 3, which was bricked by Harris. 10 minutes left to play. So many opportunities for Philadelphia, just breaking their threes from the perimeter. Tobias Harris, 6 points in 22 minutes tonight. Jumpers, good by Brunson. Able to knock down the deep 2 at the elbow. 3-point lead again for New York. Philadelphia is just 6 for 19 from the perimeter. Maxey has it here, dribbles up at the left wing. Step back 3 in the air. Maxey, and he connects on it. It's a tie game with Tyrese Maxey, who buries the 3. Knicks have possession. Brunson lobs it off to OG. OG guarded by Lowry, 101. Backs his way, low block. He got stripped, turned it over. Oubre collects the steal. Oubre takes up the floor. Oubre lobs it down low. Harris wide open, throws down the dunk. Brunson got swung down. No call with the referees. And Philadelphia has the lead. 9:17 left to go in the third here. The referee is able to let them play on. It's been just physical, gritty all game long. Embiid's got 19. Maxey works his way up to 16. 8 apiece now between Harris, Oubre, and Payne off the bench. Payne gave this team quite a bit of spark in the second quarter. 19 by Brunson, 11 by Anunoby. Hardenstein's got 8 on 4 floaters inside the key. 7 by Hart with 4 rebounds, 5 assists tonight. Josh Hart's been the X factor in this series. He's cooled down quite a bit tonight, though. He's been excellent the first 2 games for Josh Hart. Wow, the Magic tonight's doing damage. 117-78 Orlando. Down to the final minute and a half left to go as the Magic will put the series now to 2 games to 1 as they pick up their first victory against Cleveland, and Orlando ensures that that series will go to at least 5. Hey, what's good, Ride Dog? Welcome back in, man. Yeah, I think we're going to have another close game here for this one. Yeah, Philadelphia definitely needs this. No team has ever come back down to 0-3. So this one they need. The Magic doing exactly that tonight. Especially if you're a team that goes up 2-0. A lot of those teams that go up 2-0, they get really comfortable in that game 3. And they start to settle in and think that they got it already with 2 wins underneath their belt, most likely on their home floor. I feel like this Knicks team is one of those teams that's different because they're like a workhorse, blue-collar type of team that, like, you can't ever count them out. Like, this series should be tied right now. This should not be a 2-0 series. The Knicks, what they did on Monday, that was incredible for them. They were down by 5, 45 seconds left, closed out on an 8-zip run. Foul trouble's not helping out the cause for them, though. But also for Joel Embiid, it's not. So it all depends on how foul trouble goes the rest of the stretch. Right now, the front court's looking depleted here for New York. Hartenstein has 3 fouls. Mitchell Robinson has 3. And then for Philadelphia, Embiid has 3. That's big if he picks up a 4th. That's the thing. Because Embiid's the top scorer. Tyrese Maxey with a steal and a jam. A little while ago, DiVincenzo exited during the timeout. Now he's back in. Okay, so DiVincenzo is back in right now as we come back to action. 2-point lead for Philadelphia. Brunson looking for the tie, and he drills the 2. Jalen Brunson's having a great bounce-back game tonight. 21 by Brunson on 9 for 17 shooting, 3 for 4 from the perimeter. Also with 6 assists as well for Brunson. Embiid has it at the right elbow. Embiid, a bounce pass, looking to send it off to his teammate. Loose ball out of bounds as it went off of Lowry. That's a turnover. Too much right there in that pass for Joel Embiid. He's trying to thread the needle. So there's one Knick defender in the process, having basically Kyle Lowry sealed up there at the low block. Hartenstein. Hand off to Brunson towards his left around the perimeter. Brunson dribbles up, bounce pass Hartenstein, floats up the runner, gets another bunny into the hoop for 2 more. Isaiah Hartenstein's only missed 1 shot. Every single shot that he's attempted tonight has been a 7-foot floater. And Embiid right back responds for a 2. 66 even. Allen, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. What a game here as we approach 8 minutes left to go in the third. Hand off to Brunson. Brunson's guarded by Oubre one-on-one. Lobs it off to Hartenstein. Hartenstein, top of the free throw circle. Hand off DiVincenzo. Takes the 3. Came up short. He got clipped. He should have been fouled, but no call with the referees. Tom Thibodeau can't believe it. DiVincenzo can't believe it. There was clear contact as he went up for a 3, and that's why the 3 came up short on an air ball. Maxey slicing defenders, couldn't finish at the rim as he missed the layup. 5-on-4 here up the floor as they will attack downhill to the rim. Hart no good, missed the layup. Bodies flying everywhere. Outlet pass, full court Embiid. Off to Maxey behind the defense as he scores the 2. 68-66. That was an advantage right there for Philadelphia that they had a 4-on-5 as Maxey couldn't get back defensively. Helped out because Embiid went for the full court outlet right back to them. Another brick 3 that time by Brunson. Sixers with a rebound by Embiid. Maxey at the top sends it off to Embiid. Back into the hands of Maxey. Maxey, 12 on the shot clock. Maxey takes the 3 straight away. Right to the shoot, delivers. Bang, bang. It's a laser for 3 by Tyrese Maxey. 71-66. Maxey arriving in a big way recently in this game, providing the swagger for Philadelphia. 5-point lead for the Sixers with 6:58 left to play in the third. Maxey Major, last couple possessions, up to 21 right now, starting to take over. 3 for 6 from the perimeter. Right place, right time. That it worked out in that possession that he was actually in the backcourt instead of being up the floor. He received the outlet off the missed shot by New York that Embiid came up with a rebound and went off for the full court outlet for the bucket scored by Maxey, and then Maxey with a step back 3 from 30 feet out. Just love the dude's game for Tyrese Maxey. Just a really good player, plays with passion, plays with purpose, works hard, and a great kid. Just I would have loved to see what he would have done in the tournament if it hadn't got canceled due to COVID that year. He was awesome back in college. He plays with a lot of just fire and passion, determination. Like, you could see how he loves the game out there for Tyrese Maxey. Like he's so strong at driving and going downhill on you, and also just able to be better from 3-point range. Like, he really deserved for him winning Most Improved Player of the Year this year, getting his first-time All-Star for Tyrese Maxey. And when Embiid was out for an extended period of time, it led to a growing opportunity there for Maxey to be able to just be able to grow as a player, and he works so hard for him. What's good, Alice in the stream? Welcome in. Robert on the channel, welcome back. Welcome on board. Hit us up in the chat. Who you guys like to win this one tonight here? Sixers or Knicks? Type it in. Philadelphia came into this game as a 6.5-point favorite tonight. This game is far from done. We know that the Knicks are going to have their runs. Largest lead is right here for Philly by 5. The Knicks led by 5. Their largest lead as well. So even though this game has been choppy with a bunch of fouls, a bunch of bodies flying everywhere tonight, we've gone to the official review monitor multiple times in the first half of this game. This game has been close all throughout the night, and I like covering games like these. And the only like bad takeaway from it is like it's been a lot of clock stoppages and timeouts and official reviews in that first half, foul trouble. So it was severely choppy in the first half, but starting to finally get some pace here in the second half, and Maxey is taking control of this game with 21 right now. 21 by Embiid, 21 by Maxey. They're going to have other players step up, and for New York, Jalen Brunson's been excellent tonight. 21 by Brunson, 11 by Anunoby, 10 by Hartenstein. So here we go. 6:58 left to play in the third. Right to left on the floor. New York has the possession. Brunson is on the floor with Hart, DiVincenzo, Hartenstein, and Anunoby. Hart sends it off to Brunson. Brunson's guarded by Oubre. Now gives it off to Hartenstein. Top of the key at 6 on the shot clock. Hartenstein dribbles towards the left elbow. Hand off Hart. Shot clock's down to 3. Hart. Step back 3 in the air. And he bricked it off the back rim. No good. A rebound by Maxey. Soars up. Maxey got tangled up with Anunoby. And Maxey now is fouled. And he's in quite some pain currently. So Maxey right now is in some pain with his lower ankle as he got tangled up on the rebounds. Has to tie his shoe right now. Gets helped out to his feet, so Maxey's up. He's okay. Yeah, scary right there if you're a Sixers fan. Maxey came up with this rebound at the baseline, and then Anunoby fell down and knocked him down. Just, oh man, that's a rough fall there. Anunoby got the back left ankle of Maxey as Maxey came up with a rebound, or it was actually the back right ankle. That's, man, those are really difficult falls. His entire weight came on the lower back right ankle of Maxey when Anunoby fell down. Another foul picked up to the Knicks. Charge to Brunson here away from the basketball. Philadelphia gets the inbound. Embiid has it at the top of the key. He's defended by Hartenstein. Moves it out to the right corner. Harris dribbles right baseline. Harris got it poked loose out of bounds off of New York last. Tobias Harris has been lackluster in this series. Completely MIA. 8 points, 4 for 10 shooting in 26 minutes tonight for Harris. Inbound underneath there is Lowry, who scores up and it off the glass for 2. Largest lead of the game here by 7 tonight. Philadelphia leads midway through the third. Knicks with a possession. Brunson at the left elbow. Swings it out on top. Hart. Hart drives and Embiid at his back. Turns to the basketball. And Hart scores up and in off the backboard. It's good for 2. Bad defensive positioning right there by Joel Embiid as he had his back turned to the basketball. Not seeing ball. Not seeing man. Up fake. Lowry swings it out on top off to Embiid. Embiid takes the 3. And he connects on it. 76-68 here. Big 3 by Embiid, largest lead of the game. Bradley, welcome in. Sorry about that, man. Yeah, tough one for your Cavs tonight there, brother. Floater inside the key. Brunson no good, but Brunson was able to absorb the contact and got fouled. So 2 shots here coming up at the free throw line by Jalen Brunson with 5:20 left to go in the third. If you're new in the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, or ring the notification bell to be notified here for future live streams I cover. I plan on being back tomorrow night covering the Clippers against the Mavs for Game 3 of that series, so feel free to join in if you guys would like tomorrow night. First one is good by Brunson. Jalen Brunson now working his way up to 22 points in this game. He's the top scorer for New York. They need other players to step up. 11 points by Anunoby, 10 points by Hartenstein. Carly Hartenstein's been low-key excellent inside the key. Just the Knicks haven't been able to provide a defensive answer on the 6-foot floater game by Hartenstein tonight. Every single time he gets the basketball, just floats up the shot from 6 feet away inside the key. Embiid at the top of the key takes another 3, and he drills it by Embiid. Largest lead of the game here for Philly as we cross the 5-minute mark left to go in the third quarter. Brunson passes off the roll down with a 2-handed dunk by Hartenstein. 7-point game. Philly with a possession. Maxey off the screen set by Lowry. Dribbles at the left wing. Maxey circles around. Maxey guarded by Brunson. Gets it away off to Embiid. Embiid jacks up another 3. He hits it. Joel Embiid back-to-back-to-back 3s through the cylinder for the big fella. 82-72. Joel Embiid knocking down his shots from the outside. There's a 3 right down the shoot right back by Josh Hart with a triple. 3-point shooting contest. Both of these teams ripping through the 3s recently. 4:15 left to go. Maxey at the right wing. Maxey kick out corner. Lowry with a 3. Close out too late by DiVincenzo as Lowry buries it. 10-point lead again. Philadelphia is red hot in this third quarter from 3. 6 for 7 from the perimeter as a team in the third. Brunson drives, floater over Embiid. He connects on it. It's good for 2. Both of these teams cannot miss right now. Philly with a possession, 12 for 14 shooting this quarter against the number 2 defense and fewest points allowed this season, the Knicks. Bounce pass top of the free throw circle. Embiid gets the way to Maxey, and Maxey takes the 3, came off the rim short. Rebound secured by New York. New York looking to close the gap right here. Anunoby dribbles, attacks inside the paint, passes out to the wing. Here's a 3. Josh Hart down the middle, connects on it. 85-80. Here's the Knicks coming right back at you. What a game. And an offensive foul committed by Philadelphia. It will go right back over to New York with 3:05 left to go as we will have a timeout here, I believe, on the floor. Yes, we will. So a timeout will be taken with 3:05 left to go as the Sixers bird one. I took the Knicks in this one to go up 3-0 in this game. Philadelphia's they're the favorite by 5.5 for Philly tonight. I just think that no lead is close. You can definitely see Philly winning this one because they need this one. That's the thing. They need this one for Philly, but they got to have more than 2 guys step up. That's the thing. And they still got 2 guys that's carrying this team. It's crazy. Joel Embiid, 3 straight threes in a row. 30 points by Embiid, 21 by Maxey. They get a duo that's combining for 51 out of the 80. That's how it's been throughout this entire series. After that, Tobias Harris has 8. Kelly Oubre Jr., 8. Cameron Payne from the bench with 8. Just 2 guys combining for 51 out of the 80 right now, whereas the Knicks have balance. 4 out of 5 starters in double figures. 25 by Brunson, 15 by Hart, 12 by Hartenstein, 11 by Anunoby. I've actually never tried In-N-Out Burger before. I don't think they have those in my area, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, that should be a 2. Joel Embiid on the 3, his right foot, Kevin Durant style on the 3-point line. That should be a 2, not a 3. They still have it as a 3. It's still on the scoreboard right now, rolled as a 3. 85-80 is what we got on the scoreboard. So it's counted as a 3 by Embiid. We'll see if that point gets docked later in the game. And if not, the NBA is gonna be going through their full report tomorrow, and they're gonna be having that one at the top of their full report. Embiid with a basketball. Embiid slicing defenders to the rim with a left hand. He scores over a group of white Knicks uniforms underneath inside the key somehow there by Embiid. 7-point lead, 32 points by Embiid, 15 this quarter. Here goes Josh Hart to the rim, couldn't finish from point-blank range on the layup as it got altered by Oubre. Embiid has it again, outside, finds Oubre. Oubre with a 3, rattles it in. It's a 10-point Philadelphia lead, 90-80. Big-time signs of life from 3-point range. That is huge. Huge right there with Oubre making a 3. 7 for 9 from 3-point range this quarter for Philly. The inability to make a 3 in the first half and to go off in the second half. There goes Brunson, dribbling baseline, right to the cup. He scores with a right-hand layup. 8-point game, under 2 minutes left to go in the third. What a battle here. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. At the right wing, Cameron Payne. Payne takes the 3 off the step back. Payne. Oh, guess who? You'll remember my name tonight in this game. It's good for 3 by Cameron Payne. He's got 11 here, folks, in this game. Brunson signals the offense. 13 for 27 as Philadelphia has gone full alien mode from 3-point range in this third quarter. Brunson circles around. Spin move on Maxey. Brunson puts up the shot. Brunson cashes it in. And 1 coming up in a free throw line by Jalen Brunson. He got the contact from Tyrese Maxey, and he will shoot 1. Man, what a quarter. This has been an absolutely electric third quarter. One shot here by Brunson. Minute 21 left to go in the third. And the free throw is good. 8-point game right now. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. So we're closing out at the end of the third quarter. Haven't even got to the fourth. Jalen Brunson's got 30 so far to scoreboard. A pass deflected, went to Embiid. Embiid lobs it up over the top. Kelly Oubre Jr. soars up and he puts it right into the bucket. That was a botched possession there for Philadelphia, and somehow, some way, they were able to score on that possession. Under 50 seconds left to go in the third. Brunson, he's got 30, hungry for more. Brunson, pass off to Hartenstein, bobbles it, guarded inside the baseline, working on Embiid, moves it off to Anunoby, dumps it off to Hartenstein, floats up the bunny, missed off the mark, no good. A rebound secured here by Maxey. Maxey, 32-footer, no good off the rim, short. Offensive rebound. Controlled by Philadelphia. Embiid at the top of the key, guarded by Hartenstein. Embiid bounce past to Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. 20 seconds left to go in the game clock. Maxey finds Embiid, tries a 3. Oh, he hits it. Joel Embiid, he's making everything in this third quarter look too easy. That's his 4th 3 in the third by the big fella. 13-point lead for the Sixers under 10 seconds left to go. Brunson, double team, gets away hard, fires a fastball, left corner three. McBride missed off the rim, no good. Deflected out of bounds with 0.3 of a second left to go in the third quarter. Joel Embiid hungry out here, making his shots. 0.3 of a second left to go in the third. The Knicks will get the inbound underneath. Bounce pass, Brunson underneath, deflected out of bounds by Cameron Payne. And we close out at the end of the third quarter. Guess who he is? You know my name. I am back. Back from 2021, filling in for CP3 in the playoffs. My name is Cameron Payne. Cameron Payne having a huge game. 11 minutes off the bench by Cameron Payne. The reason why the Philadelphia 76ers are up by double-digit points in this third quarter. He's a major reason why off the bench, giving his team a jolt of a spark in the second quarter, and then able to hit a monster three here in the third quarter. Joel Embiid, huge game, 35 points, pouring in 4 threes. He had 3 made threes in a row at one point this quarter. Just a plethora of threes for Philadelphia. As we close out at the end of 3, about to enter the fourth coming up. They have gone full alien mode from 3-point range. It's insane. 35 by Embiid, 12 for 17 from the floor, 4 made threes in that third, 21 by Maxey, 13 by Oubre. Oubre with a couple big possessions he had. One of them, he caught a lob by Embiid on a botched possession and went up at the rim and put it in. And Payne's got 11. He had a monster 3 to close out the end of this third. Jalen Brunson trying to do everything possible tonight. 30 by Brunson. Josh Hart has 15. Just 4 rebounds tonight by Josh Hart. Much better game on the glass for Philadelphia. Philadelphia is +3 in rebounds, 28-25. The Knicks limited to 8 offensive rebounds. Both teams with 8 each tonight. And the Knicks have been such a strong offensive rebound, second chance type of team this season. They're just not getting those opportunities as much as possible tonight compared to their previous 2 games. And the big difference right now is perimeter shooting. Philadelphia, they shot the ball 27% at halftime from 3-point range. And guess what that number is right now? It's all the way up to 48% cumulative in this game total right now. That number shot up over 20% within one quarter for their total 3-point percentage. 14 for 29 from 3. They went 7 for their first 9 threes in the quarter. And the Knicks are 9 for 21, shooting the ball well from 3-point range at 43% themselves. It's that Philly right now is 55% shooting against one of the top defenses in the league. Just insane what Philly's doing here, going off from 3. Colin on the street, welcome in. He's got the Sixers tonight for this one. Hit us up in the chat. Who you guys like to win this game? Philly, Knicks, type it in. Sixers, New York. What a battle. Knicks for sure not going to lie down like this. This Knicks team is not going to lie down. Man, what a difference between the first half, the second half for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid in the first half just simply frustrated. Couple retaliation plays in the first quarter to begin this game for him, and man, just took over the third quarter. Back to action, left to right on the floor. Philly with a possession. Maxey is on the floor with Tobias Harris, Bogdanovich. Paul Reed is out there as well, as Embiid's gonna get some rest to begin the fourth with his team up by 13, and Nick Batum. That's the 5 currently on the floor for Philadelphia. New York with their 5 starting off the fourth quarter. Jalen Brunson, Miles McBride, Josh Hart. Achua, Bogdanovic. Cameron Payne is on the floor. Payne took the three, came off the rim short, no good. And it's going to be a personal foul here, picked up by Paul Reed on the illegal screen, he said. So that's going to be an offensive foul charge to Paul Reed. Only 11 combined turnovers tonight in this game. 5 by New York, 6 now by the Sixers. Knicks with possession. Brunson has it at the right wing. Bounce pass off the roll down. Throws it down underneath with a cut to the hoop by Precious Achiuwa. Jalen Brunson with an assist as Achiuwa cut straight line, receives the pass and dunks it. Shutting down the door with a flush. Under 11.5 left to go in the fourth. Maxey slows down the possession for Philly. Off the screen set by Reed. Reed rolls down. Maxey, though, goes right to the rim. He soars up and scores with a right-hand layup. Tyrese Maxey up to 23. They're in triple digits on the scoreboard here for Philly. Hart has it here at the top, down to 11 minutes left to play in the fourth. Hart, we get a foul here around the outside, picked up. Charge to Cameron Payne, away from the basketball by Philly. So the Knicks here will get the inbound. Hart puts the ball into the hands to Achiuwa, now off to Brunson. We're just a tad under 11 minutes left right now. Brunson has it, 5 of the shot clock. Brunson jacks up the 3, no good. Missed poorly off the bottom left part of the glass as Maxey secures the defensive rebound. Maxey here crosses midcourt. Maxey is guarded by Bogdanovic. His pass got deflected, broken up by Bogdanovic, trying to track down that loose ball. Good hustle play by Bogdanovic, but he knocked it out of bounds. Bogdanovic might have hurt his left wrist in the process there, diving for that loose ball towards the scorer's table. So that's something to monitor as well, especially how he's a knockdown shooter for this team. He's grimacing in a little bit of pain, clutching onto that lower left shoulder here for Bogdanovic. 10:35 left to go. Maxey drives, jumper, fall away. Maxey missed off the mark, no good. Bogdanovic collects the defensive rebound. Bad pass in the backcourt. Oh, what are you doing, Bogdanovic? He turns it over. Oh, man, that's the first big U of the night for the Knicks. Bogdanovic. What are you doing, Bogdanovic, right there with a bad turnover, trying to pass it off to Hart in the backcourt, a bounce pass, and Hart didn't realize it as it sailed out of bounds. Cameron Payne at the right wing, moves off to Maxey off the screen. Maxey dribbles up, floats up the runner. Tyrese Maxey puts it up and puts it through. Good for 2 off the floater. 15-point lead for Philly. Approaching the 10-minute mark left to go. Maxey's got 25 tonight. Brunson dribbles up, drives inside the key. Brunson got it. And 1 coming up in the free throw line for Jalen Brunson. Really needed that one if you're New York. The Knicks really needed that one. Determination. Driving. Bumped into from behind by Nick Batum. Brunson floated up the shot. Bounced off the rim twice. And went right back down into the net for 2. 1 shot here at the line for Brunson. Free throw is no good. Offensive rebound. McBride underneath. Couldn't put it back up. Got blocked by Batum. 10 minutes left to play. 13-point game. Philadelphia slows down the ball. Payne sends it on top over to Paul Reed. Reed dribbles towards his right. Hand off to Maxey. Maxey turns the corner. Maxey drives. Got rejected by the bottom part of the rim as Bogdanovic collects the defensive rebound. Bogdanovic takes up the floor. Dishes out to the right wing transition. 3. Miles McBride splashes it. It's a 10-point game as McBride delivers in the triple. 102-92. Under 9.5 left to go in the fourth quarter. Payne sidestep to his left. Oh, he threw it away. That's a big U right there by Cameron Payne. Chucked it right into his very own, or into the opposing bench there. Results in a rudder. It is good for 2 by Hart, plus 1 at the free throw line. 102-92. They're going to count it, though. They still got 102-92. I don't think they're going to count it, actually. No, they will not. They erase away the bucket. So they will erase away the Josh Hart basket right there. They will Ruled a foul is committed before the shot. Brunson drives downhill, had it poke loose out of his hands, out of bounds. Yeah, that's a big change in the game there. Hart was able to score off the floater, but the referee said the foul was committed before. So they took away the 2, and New York had to inbound it back towards the backside of their front court. Jumper no good, missed by McBride. Rebound secure by Harris for Philadelphia as we are under 9 minutes left to go here to fourth. Harris dribbles up. Harris backs his way. Harris turnaround jumper mid-range off the backroom, no good. Rebound secured by Brunson as Brunson gets bumped into at the baseline off the rebound and fouled. Paul Reed commits the personal foul. What a battle here. Almost 200 in the stream. If you're new in the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well if you enjoy the stream to be notified about future live streams here on the channel. And keep on coming back for future live streams here. I cover basketball action, all different types of teams in the playoffs. Tomorrow night, I'll be back covering the Mavs against Clippers. Game 3 of that series tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, so feel free to join in tomorrow night and all throughout the course of the NBA playoffs. Let us know in the chat as well who you're rooting for to win this game, Philadelphia or New York. Brunson has possession, gets past Batum. Brunson drives downhill, missed the runner off the back rim, no good. Rebound secure by Paul Reed for Philadelphia. 5 in the floor looked like this for Philly. Kyle Lowry, Tobias Harris, Paul Reed, Nick Batum, and Cameron Payne. They attack, a downhill kick out from Lowry to Harris in the corner. Outside finds Payne, fires a fastball underneath Paul Reed. As he's double-teamed, Reed had it swatted out of bounds, and the clock will stop with 8:12. And I believe Embiid's going to head back to the scorer's table momentarily to check back into the game. Paul Reed was fouled, so it was not a clean swat by New York. It was rolled a Knicks foul, and Hartenstein will check back onto the floor. So Hartenstein comes back in for New York now. Paul Reed at the free throw line makes 1 out of 2. Second one was good. Missed the first one. 103-92. 8:12 left to play. Philadelphia 13 for 16 at the free throw line. Knicks are just 6 for 11. Brunson floats up the shot inside a key. No good. Tipped in though by Hartenstein for the tap-in. Ashton, welcome back in. Andre, glad to have you back in the stream, man. Under 8 minutes left to go here to fourth. Cameron Payne drives up to the elbow, pass off the roll down. Reed swings it out right corner. Harris. And again, the Knicks commit a reach and foul. And now we'll stop the clock. That's on Hartenstein. That's going to be his 4th. So Hartenstein reached in on the pass. This results in a Philadelphia inbound. 4th personal foul picked up, charged to Hartenstein. Embiid is back on the floor. Joel Embiid on the court with Cameron Payne, Kyle Lowry, Nick Batum, and Tobias Harris. Maxey taking a seat on the bench. That'll be 5. Picked up by Hartenstein. And it was on a 3 as well, as Embiid will shoot 3 shots coming up here at the free throw line. Bad foul by Isaiah Hartenstein. Joel Embiid, both feet behind the three-point line. Yes, they are. He got fouled. He got fouled on the three-point shot attempt. So this will be 3 free throws coming up by Embiid at the line. Bad shooting foul picked up, charged to Hartenstein on his 5th of the game for personal fouls. First one is good. At the line by Embiid. A 10-point lead for Philly. Yes, I plan on covering Clippers against Mavs tomorrow night at 8. Second free throw by Embiid is good, and he'll have a 3rd as well. Joel Embiid, a monster game tonight. 37 points right now for Embiid. Third free throw, and that's good. All three of them go down at the free throw line. Joel Embiid, 38 points. 10 for 11 at the free throw line. A masterpiece in the third quarter as he drilled 4 threes, including 3 threes in a row at the top of the key. Bounce pass off the roll down. Achua. Tons of contact. It's going to be an offensive foul committed by the Knicks by Precious Achua. This game started to get out of reach right now in New York, and Tom Thibodeau, head coach, frustrated. Couple of calls going against his team recently. Tough fouls and back-to-back possessions, and putting all the momentum in the favor of the home team here with Philadelphia. Philly with possession. 7:15 remaining, up by 12. Maxey dribbles up, bounce pass, and Embiid dumps it off underneath Oubre. Double clutch, he scores. Up and off the backboard. It's good for 2 with a bucket by Kelly Oubre Jr. 14-point lead for Philly underneath the hoop. Achua able to score backdoor, gets the layup. Achua was looking for the foul call, couldn't get the call by the referees. Time is ticking off the essence here in this game. Philly crosses the midcourt logo, slows down tempo with Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry, guard at the edge of the Sixers logo. Top of the key here for Lowry. He's guarded by Brunson 1-on-1. Lowry gets past Brunson, moves it out on top, off to Embiid. Pops up, takes the 3. Oh, the big fella keeps on hitting. He is money. Joel Embiid, 41 points tonight for Philadelphia. 111-96. It's his 5th made 3 of the game, straight away at the top of the key. Skip pass, left corner, 3. Josh Hart delivers. Jalen Brunson records the assist. Josh Hart nails down the triple. 6 minutes left to go. Philadelphia legit could not miss in the second half from 3-point range. A barrage of threes here at half number 2. Lowry sends it to the outside into the hands of Batum. Off to Embiid. Embiid Euro step downhill, down the lane, and he gets fouled. And the clock will stop with 5:50 left to go. And this will also take us to a timeout here. Joel Embiid going off. And half number 2 tonight for the Sixers, looking to make this series 2-1. Philly looking like they're going to take this one tonight. Monster game by Embiid. 41 points. Making 5 threes by Embiid. Career high for 3-point shots is 6 for Joel Embiid. This is gonna be a playoffs record for him. By the way, this is a playoff career high for Joel Embiid. 41 points right now. 41 points by Joel Embiid, a playoff career high. The most threes that he has ever made in the playoffs. As this 41-point game at the moment with 5:50 left to go surpasses 40 points, which he scored in, that was the tough series. The Ben Simmons blew the layup series in the Eastern Conference semis against Atlanta back in 2021. June 8, 2021, Joel Embiid scored 40. That was his highest playoff point total until tonight, just surpassed it with 41. Career high 3-point shots made for Embiid was 6. Back in 2017 against the Blazers, he made 6 threes. So, but in this almost doubles his playoff career makes for three. He came into tonight's game making 3 3-point shots, 6 times a playoff career high, last against the Celtics in the Eastern Conference semis back on May 9th of last year. So Joel Embiid's got a new playoff career high right now with 41. Kind of shocked that graphic did not pop up on the screen for TNT. They did not show that. I had to go to my computer and search it. I stream whenever I'm around, whenever I'm free. Usually weeknights when I'm around. I take the 7 o'clock game because I get up for work at 6 o'clock in the morning, so I go on the East Coast time. So I'm in bed by like 11:30 to like 6 a.m. usually my time. So that's why I always stream the 7 o'clock game. A lot of people ask me why I don't stream like the Lakers game or the Clippers game or so. And a big reason why is because I'm not on the West Coast. That game's always the late game, so it's tough for me to cover the Nuggets or the Lakers. And the only times that I can usually cover those types of teams are when they play in the Saturday night primetime game on the ABC if I'm home during that time. I'll cover the Lakers and the Nuggets. That's why I haven't covered them since last Saturday. So it's usually mostly the Eastern Conference games that I cover, because those are the games that are, for the most part, going off at the 7:30 o'clock, 7:30 p.m. start times. So Joel Embiid right now is back at the free throw line. They're also in a bonus. He's up to 42. He just drilled the free throw. 42 points, building on a playoff career high by Joel Embiid. And this is looking like it's going to be a 2-1 series with Philadelphia taking one on their home floor. We got 200 in the chat. If you're new in the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and welcome in everybody. And thanks for coming out, being a part in the stream. Absolute legends, MVPs here on the channel. You guys are awesome. Hit us up in the chat who you're a fan of here. I'm actually a fan of the Celtics, but I cover all different types of teams for the NBA, different types of playoff games, different teams throughout the course of the regular season, college basketball games as well, as we covered a lot of great games during the March Madness tournament last month. Anunoby has the ball. Anunoby at the baseline. Boosted outside to Hart. Hart jacks up the three. Came off rim short. Offensive rebound collected by Hart. Hart boosted off here to Anunoby. Anunoby with a three as he sends it in. 11-point game. 113-102. Down to 5:10 left to play in the fourth. Philadelphia slowing down the clock. Crossing the midcourt logo. Kyle Lowry on the floor with Joel Embiid, Nick Batum, Tyrese Maxey. Joel Embiid with a playoff career high 43. Fires the fastball right corner. Batum with a three. Came off the rim, no good. A rebound secured here by Brunson. Brunson sends it out to the right corner. Here's a three by Anunoby. He sticks it. It's only an 8-point game. 113-105. Here come the Knicks. Tyrese Maxey crosses the midcourt logo. Philadelphia starting to get a little bit complacent here currently. Anunoby's got 17-6 this quarter. At the left wing, Maxey off to Embiid. Embiid dribble drive inside. Embiid goes up, gets fouled. Embiid with another chance to build off his playoff career high 43 points at this point. Will shoot two. More bonus time for Philly. Big difference between free throws tonight in this game in favor of Philadelphia. 15 for 31. That's the 3-point total tonight. Philly is 15 for 31 from three. The free throw total is 20 for 23 for Philadelphia right now at the free throw line. The Knicks have really struggled tonight at the free throw line, just 6 for 11 tonight on free throws. The first one is good. I mean, if you're making your free throws, this would be a 4-point game right now. If the Knicks made every single one of their free throws, second shot is good. 115-105. 45 points by Joel Embiid. Keeps on building up the playoff career high. Yes, there'll be games on Saturday. I usually do a lot of the sports broadcasting stuff on Saturdays during the afternoon. This week I actually aren't scheduled because all the teams are on the road, but I've been writing a lot of the articles for one of the guys that I do my broadcasting for, so I have to figure out my schedule if I'll be writing a lot of the articles for him this week. Jalen Brunson heads to the free throw line now. Knicks are in the bonus, down by 10. 4:11 left to go. Still plenty of time left to go in this game. I mean, anything could happen as he brings his team back, winning 9. Brunson drills the first free throw. Based on the speed of tonight's game, I mean, really anything could happen. This has been a choppy game all throughout the course of the night. 34 by Brunson right now with 13 assists. After him, 18 points by Josh Hart with 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 17 by Anunoby, 14 by Hartenstein. For the Sixers, Embiid has 45, Maxey with 25, Oubre's got 15. Second free throw is made by Brunson. 4:10 left to go. Maxey has it here at the right wing perimeter. Maxey, bounce pass off to Embiid, a playoff career high, 45 at the moment. Jab step jumper, 18-footer, missed off the rim, no good. Rebound secured by Anunoby. Making it interesting here for New York. Brunson at the right wing. They're only down by 8. They wanted an 8-zip run in a 45-second span in Game 2. Brunson, bad pass. He turned it over. Intercepted by Nick Batum of Philadelphia. And the Sixers once again will slow it down. Oubre hands it off to Maxey. The Celtics did the same thing in the 2022 finals with a lead against Golden State. It burned them, and they lost the series in 6, and Maxey kicks it out of bounds. It's a turnover off the shoe of Maxey. 3:22 left. Opportunities for Philadelphia. They have yet to shut down the door. Brunson open as he passes off to DiVincenzo. Missed the 3. Hartenstein couldn't come up with an offensive rebound as he was hanging on the rim. In and out of his hands as he missed it. It goes back to Philly for the defensive board. 3 minutes left to go. Sixers will slow it down. 2 timeouts remaining for both of these teams. Huge collision. Kyle Lowry on an offensive foul he picks up as he collides with Anunoby at the midcourt logo. Kyle Lowry commits the offensive foul. We will take a timeout on the floor. Or no, they're going to roll it on Anunoby. Check that. It's going to be defensive charge to Anunoby. So this will be defensive charge to Anunoby. They were walking back on the other side of the floor towards the Knicks offensive end. I thought it was going to be offensive there by Philadelphia, but the officials rolled it defensive foul charge to Anunoby reaching in, guarding the screen, or trying to get around the screen. So it's charged to Anunoby and the Knicks in a personal foul defensively, and the Knicks took a timeout. 1:15-107. We are down to 2:57 left to play as we take the timeout in the 4th. This game has been just so physical, so intense throughout the entire course of this game. Yeah, thanks so much, Ashton. Really appreciate it, man. Michael on the stream, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. So, yeah, there's games on Saturday. I'll see if I can get up the schedule for you here because there are games on Saturday. I'll be back tomorrow night covering Clippers against Mavs. I'm hoping to cover the Celtics as well at 6 o'clock on Saturday, but I don't know my entire schedule just yet for Saturday because sometimes I'm asked to write some of the articles for one of the schools that I announce at, which is a lengthy process, and it'll be usually a couple hours or so I have to wait until the game finishes, which is usually mid-afternoon, 3 or 4 o'clock, and then the articles take a couple hours to write or so it all depends on my availability for the weekend. I'm not sure just yet. I wouldn't cover the first 2 games because I'm probably going to be out during that time on Saturday, and I want to get out of the house this week too because I've been so busy. I haven't been able to get outside that much recently. Yeah, but there are games on Saturday, so this is the upcoming schedule. By the way, Orlando beat Cleveland 121-83. The Nuggets take on the Lakers later tonight at 10 o'clock. Tomorrow, they get a random game at 5, Milwaukee against Indiana. I'll be out during that time tomorrow. I get a doubleheader I'm covering for softball, announcing tomorrow for college softball. The Clippers are taking on Dallas at 8. I should be back for that time, though, to cover Clippers versus Dallas. There's also a really late game tomorrow between Minnesota and Phoenix, which tips off after 10:30. And then Saturday, there's 4 games. Cleveland is at Orlando at 1. Oklahoma City's at New Orleans at 3:30. Boston's at Miami at 6. And then Denver's at the Lakers at 8:30. Yep, Fat Lady ain't singing so far in this one. We still got time remaining in this game right now. And really appreciate everybody for joining in on the channel. Yeah, thanks so much, Robert. Glad to have you in the stream and finding my channel. If you're a first-timer here, make sure to smash the thumbs up. Hitting that like helps out this video a ton, being found on YouTube. I cover basketball action, play-by-play, NBA games throughout the playoffs. Also covered a lot of great college basketball streams throughout the March Madness tournament as well. So make sure to be a part here of the channel. Come on these streams and listen to some great play-by-play, trying to give you the best as possible, bringing the passion and excitement right to the mic. So this will be 2 free throws at the line. So OG Anunoby picked up the reach and foul at the midcourt logo. Kyle Lowry at the free throw line shooting 2, and he makes both of them. 117 to 107. Under 3 minutes left to play. Major possession here for the Knicks to see if they can cut it back to single digits. Brunson, guarded at the left wing by Maxey. Brunson, 10 in the shot clock. His pass sails out of bounds. It's a turnover committed by New York. Brunson had one of his teammates in the corner leave his spot, and that allowed the pass to sail out of bounds. So a bad mistake there by Jalen Brunson. Philadelphia has yet to score a field goal in the last 4 minutes. Sixers by 10. Up fake. Jumper open for the 2, and it's good. Kyle Lowry knocks down the 18-foot J straight away uncontested. 2:20 left to go. Knicks looking for something here. Brunson gets fouled. And Brunson will shoot 2 at the free throw line. Yup, the Lakers gonna have to see if they can take one. And Phoenix has yet to win either. So Minnesota's up 2-0 against Phoenix. Jalen Brunson, 2 shots at the free throw line. First one is good. Yeah, I usually don't cover NASCAR for me because I'm so busy covering the basketball stuff. Let's see what they got this week. They got Dover. So, yeah, there's a NASCAR race on Sunday. It's at 2 p.m. It's at Dover. Monster Mile this weekend. Second free throw is good by Brunson. 10-point game once again. 2:11 left to play. Philly crosses the midcourt logo and will slow it down. Maxey has 25. Embiid, big time tonight with 45. A playoff career high by Joel Embiid. Batum at the right wing, dribbles towards his left. Bounce pass, Embiid elevates for the J. And we have another reach and follow here. Charged to New York. The clock will stop with 1:55 left to go. That's going to be charged to Brunson. And this will be free throws here by Nick Batum at the line. It's been a choppy game all night long. Foul trouble looks like this right now for Philadelphia. 3 personal fouls each between Embiid, Paul Reed, and Cameron Payne. And New York has 4 personal fouls by Hardenstein, 3 each with Brunson, Robinson, and McBride. First shot missed at the line by Nick Batum. 1:55 left to go. Second free throw by Nick Batum at the line. It's up, it's through. 1:20 on the board right now for Philadelphia against a top defensive unit in the NBA. New York, Brunson leading into contact, and Embiid. It's going to be Maxey here, or Oubre who picks up the foul. It's going to be charged to Oubre. So, yeah, this game has just been on snail's pace tonight. Brunson gets the foul call leaning up towards the rim. Absorbs the contact from the left, as he's to the left side of Oubre. 2 shots here by Brunson. The first one's good. Back to a 10-point game. Hockey from home. Welcome back in. This game is still going on right now. Brunson's got 37 points, 13 assists. Physical, gritty battle between these two teams. Bodies flying everywhere all throughout the course of tonight's game. Free throw number 2 is good by Brunson. 9-point game. Minute 45 left to go as Maxey has it pressured as soon as he crosses the midcourt logo into the hands to Lowry. Lowry brings along a double team pressure defense coming for New York. It goes over to Batum though at the rim. So Batum was able to get it there, dribbles back out to the perimeter, hand off Lowry. Lowry attacks, his dump off got intercepted. DiVincenzo here with a steal. Up ahead, here goes Brunson, and that will be 2 off the putback score by Hartenstein. That should have been a goaltend on the initial miss there by Brunson, but either way, they got the 2. Batum able to cross midcourt with it. Into the hands to Embiid. Embiid's defended by Hart. 109 left to go, and New York will give a foul. Reaching in was Josh Hart. 7-point game. Joel Embiid heading back to the free throw line. Will shoot 2 more. 45 points by Joel Embiid tonight. A playoff career high. That's on 14 for 15 at the free throw line. He went off in the third quarter, making 4 threes in the third, including 3. All in a row in a span by Embiid. Embiid just missed the first free throw. Embiid making a playoff career high 5 threes, 1 shy of his all-time career high, including regular season, which was 6 back in 2017 against the Blazers. Second free throw is good by Embiid. He's got 46. Adding to that playoff career high. Final minute left to play. Brunson, bounce pass, pushes it underneath. Hartenstein got rejected by Embiid, and Embiid comes up with a basketball pressured in the backcourt. DiVincenzo called on the reach-in foul, and this will send Embiid once again to the free throw line. Hopefully you pick Joel Embiid plus the number tonight on his player bet, because right now that is cashing through major. Joel Embiid, 2 more free throws. First one got the bounce. $122 to 103. Second shot, Embiid is good. 10-point lead for Philadelphia with under a minute left to play. Knicks get the inbound. Joel Embiid with 48 points. Hartenstein, handoff, DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo into the hands here to Brunson. Brunson, crossover, drives. Brunson gets clobbered from behind by Oubre with 41.5. This game's still not over. Brunson will shoot 2 shots here at the free throw line. Hey, what's good? Jimmy on the stream. Welcome in, man. Feel free to join back in tomorrow. I plan on being back covering Mavs against Clippers at 8 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow night. So if you'd like to come on back for that stream, feel free to do so. Before you sign off tonight, if you enjoy the content, make sure to smash the like, hit that thumbs up, spike the like, ring the notification bell if you'd like to be notified here for future live streams I cover on the channel. I cover play-by-play of basketball games. I'm a Celtics fan, by the way, but I cover all different types of teams, not just one team. All different types of teams, NBA games, also college hoops as well. Brunson goes 1 for 2 at the free throw line. 9-point game, 41 seconds left. Inbound in the backcourt to Embiid. Embiid double teamed, and the clock will stop with 37.4 as Philadelphia will burn a timeouts. So 37.4 seconds left to go. And big statement by Philadelphia tonight in this game. Pastor, welcome back in. I hope everything is going well for you, man. If you're just joining in tonight, Joel Embiid, playoff career high, 48 points in 40 minutes. 13 for 19 shooting, 5 made threes. That is a playoff career high as well for made threes. One shy of his regular season high for all time, which was set back in 2017 against the Blazers with 6 made threes. 17 for 19 at the free throw line by Embiid tonight. Tyrese Maxey with 25, 15 by Kelly Oubre Jr. And this would not be a victory tonight if it wasn't for Cameron Payne. Cameron Payne provided a spark to his team, giving his team the rally and getting his team going in this one. He provided 11 points off the bench for Cameron Payne, who did not play in the last game. 11 points, making 3 threes for Cameron Payne. Really was an energy builder guy for the Sixers squad tonight. And on the other side for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson, 39 points, 20 points by Josh Hart, 17 by Anunoby, 14 by Hardenstein. So Embiid heard what the others had said, that Embiid would have to get down 40 to win this game, and he's got 48 right now. You would need at least 40 to win this game, and Embiid's got 48 currently. If he did score 40, then they'd be winning by 1 at the moment, 115-114. .8 seconds left to go, and the Sixers will burn another timeout. They barely crossed the midcourt line right there, and he took another quick timeout. So we're going to head right back to another timeout. This game has dragged on forever. Man, this game has gone on forever tonight. Poll was pretty even as well. Thanks so much for everybody who voted in the poll tonight. Knicks took the poll by 2 percentage points, 51 to 49. It actually says 48 as it goes through, but appreciate everybody who took the time out to vote in that poll tonight for this one here. Here we go, back to action, final 30 seconds left. Embiid gets fouled with 29.6 on the clock by Josh Hart. So an opportunity to go for 50 right now for Joel Embiid. 48 points, 2 free throws awaiting for Embiid at the line, and a chance to strike 50 for his points in this game. First free throw. It's good. 10-point lead for Philadelphia. 49 by Joel Embiid. Embiid, if he makes this one, it will be the first 76ers 50-point playoff game since Allen Iverson back in 2003. Second free throw is good. Joel Embiid, 50. Knicks down by 11, 30 seconds left. Brunson, no good around the rim and out. Batum collects the defensive rebound, and that shall do it. The Philadelphia 76ers are on the board as they're able to pick up a victory in Game 3 of the series. The series now is 2-1, and Philly picks up their first win in Game 3 tonight of the first round of the playoffs. 125-114, the final score. Joel Embiid, a playoff career high, 50 points tonight for the Sixers, guiding his team to victory. Philadelphia taking it one game at a time as they pick up this win. Masterpiece by Embiid, 50 points in 40 minutes. 13 for 19 shooting from the floor, 5 made threes, which is a playoff career high as well. He made 3 straight threes at one point in the third quarter. Philadelphia went they went off in the third quarter, drilling 3 after 3 after 3 and 19 for 21 At the free throw line tonight by Joel Embiid. Tyrese Maxey had half the points of Embiid. Still finished with 25 by Maxey. 15 by Kelly Oubre Jr. 11 off the bench by Cameron Payne. Cameron Payne, a big reason why Philadelphia won this game. If you look at that scoring victory, Philadelphia wins by 11. There's 11 points off the bench accounted for Cameron Payne tonight. An energy guy. Drilled 3 threes, got his team going in the second quarter. Drilled another big 3 in the third quarter. Really just jolted the energy back into the favor of the home team. Some momentum builder shots tonight by Cameron Payne in this one to get his team on the right track back to extending the lead and getting away with an 11-point victory tonight. 39 points by Jalen Brunson with 13 assists. Not enough tonight, though, for the Knicks. 20 points by Josh Hart. He was limited to only 6 rebounds. 6 assists tonight by Hart. He had double-doubles in the first 2 games in the series. 17 by Anunoby. 14 by Isaiah Hartenstein. We wrap up here for this one tonight. Thanks, everybody, for joining in. Being a part here in the stream. Joel Embiid, 50 points, a playoff career high. The victory for Philadelphia, 125-114, the final score. Before I do wrap up, we're going to close out to the channel members. All channel members get a shout-out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams in the channel. We got Jason, Warren, Rajib, I Am Ghost, David, Asia, Russell, John, Mark, Kelly, Jeffrey, Vegas, Oink Oink, Michael, Katie, Bradley, Daniel, Derek, Sisters Around, Mario, Guido, Tristan, SG Sports Talk, Ice Baby, Robin, Melinda, and Jack City. Thanks all for joining in, being a part of the stream for this one here tonight, as Philadelphia wins their first game of the series. The series is now 2-1 in favor of New York. Philadelphia takes game 3, the final score 125-114. Philly picks up the victory. Joel Embiid with 50 points, a playoff career high. Next stream will be tomorrow night. I'll be covering Clippers against Mavs at 8 o'clock tomorrow, so feel free to join in if you like tomorrow night at 8 o'clock for Clippers versus Mavs. Going to sign off on this one tonight. Thanks all for joining in, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday night as the Sixers win over the Knicks 125-114, the final score.